So, as last time, you guys had made your final push into the fortress of the Cynical cultists. You had come face to face with the leader, Balmazar, and had ended up defeating them. You rescued a red dragon named Kyrian, and you found a bunch of treasure and documents and all sorts of stuff that you were going to take back with you as your mission here in the Mwangi jungle has been essentially completed. Hooray! So the as we kind of discussed in between, the plan was to kind of, you guys are going to head back to pick up the kobolds and make your way back to Aquirel, the elven village where the elves you had originally met with at the beginning of this time.
Yes.
So that's
We're going to tell them that. Go ahead.
That's fine. So that's going to take you guys about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 days or so.
Okay.
What's not updating?
My token. Don't worry about it. It'll take eventually.
Oh yeah, I'll fix the tokens and stuff.
Yeah, he has to fix it.
While you guys are doing this, you guys did pick up a bunch of papers and documents that, since you have 5 days, you may peruse kind of in your time. The person that most likely would be reading these would likely be Van in the group, as these are all written in Draconic. And essentially, it is various journals and notes that seem to be written from Balmazar, the dragon/boggart creature that you had kind of encountered. In it, just to kind of sum it up in a brief way, the Balmazar, he seemed to have thought that she was almost chosen by Dahak to almost kind of help free him, help bring him back, and he'll reward her with this great power. And she had these ideas about how she was going to channel this ritual that was going to wipe out the elves in the area once and for all. And the more and more you read through some of these documents, you get that it is borderline more like a fanatic than like actually evidential, like any sort of actual evidence. It seems like she really believed these things, but there's not much actually to back up any of her thoughts, her theories, any of that stuff actually would have worked.
Now, this Darmok, you said? Darmok?
Dahak.
Dahak, that's a Star Trek thing, isn't it? Dahak, that's like the evil god of the dragons, right?
Correct. The
So now we're starting to get a grasp of this. Okay. So he feels that he had a way to bring him into this world, but really no evidence to support that, which is kind of a divine calling kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah, so essentially it's not gonna think you just checked, because someone did the check, but it is essentially the god of the chromatics and evil god of the evil dragons, kind of. Throughout documents as well, you see numerous correspondence that with the Scarlet Triad, talking about kind of in arrangements and how they were essentially helping to mine gold for the Triad, and knows about how the Triad, they rewarded them, they gave them the chimeras, they gave them additional equipment. You notice on this correspondence that the correspondence is also goes back with the person by the name of Lasloon.
Lasloon.
Correct.
That's a new name, I think, right?
I think so.
So that explains the gold, because I'm like, what are they doing with this gold? We can't spend any gold here. That's been one of our frustrations. And like, why are they making this gold? Like, what is the point of this? Why do people need gold? They're leaving gold as traps. But now it sounds like they're mining it for this merchant conglomerate. Is that right?
Which was working with Vaz before.
Yeah, right.
Correct. That they have the same name that Vaz was speaking with.
Okay. Now, real quick, Shanaba's been to that place in the south, the Golden Road, all that stuff, Katapesh. Yeah. Would she have she has desert lore. Would that give her anything to find out stuff, like to know about this organization? Do they come from there? I don't know. I'm thinking the merchants of, down there are pretty thick.
Or society.
Yeah.
You can do a society check.
Just like, are they from there? Because that would be a big deal for her. If they're that prolific and stuff, if she would have encountered them down there. But I didn't really want to. Okay, I'll just do that real quick. So. She don't not.
Dessert roller.
Oops.
I was just giving you shit. We were making jokes about that earlier.
Moments ago, in fact.
That's spelled right. Yeah, wait, is it wrong or right? Fuck.
No, it's right.
Okay.
It's fine.
I question myself.
So you wouldn't back in your time in Katapesh, while you were looking at stuff, you weren't as much focused in on, say, merchants and that kind of stuff. They have the word Scarlet in the name, so they may be connected to other red themed organizations like the Red Mantis or the Crimson Throne, stuff like that.
Right. Okay. Wonder if she would have had any crosses with them, but probably not. Cool.
Van would know that they are basically a mercantile consortium. They import and export various luxury spices, magical items. They were founded not too long after the Age of Lost Omens began, where they kind of a merchants guild kind of merged with some traders that kind of traded between Katapesh and Cheliax. They kind of started to be a bit. They've grown over in recent years and stuff. See, that's why I thought it so, but I thought so, but isn't it? I think
The Goblin Blood War happened 20 years ago at ran Fall of Plaguestone. I know the Goblin Blood War ran 20 years ago, and that's when the goblins became semi-accepted.
I
Looking
think
at the timeline.
the Age of... See, it's weird, because, like, the Age of Lost Omens was the...
Oh, this is the current age.
Yeah.
Age of Lost
after
Omens is basically when what's-his-face died, right? Like
Aerodin, yeah.
Aerodin,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's the one.
That's when Pathfinder officially kind of started, right?
Two-
Pathfinder 2 was
2E.
officially started with the death of Aerodin.
I thought Aerodin. Okay, cool.
Aerodin was dead in 1E down.
Aerodin was already dead in 1E. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
want to harp on
he
that.
was dead, but was like a god or whatever, right? Versus
He was
like
a god and he was dead.
in 2E, it talks about how like the priests like and clerics of Aerodin all lost their like divine abilities and
They
things.
lost their
because,
divine
like,
abilities.
That's when
Yeah, as a
after
god.
He
he was
died,
dead.
and as a god, he was dead, yeah.
And then forever hurricane off the coast happened.
Yeah, that's been there for.
I am a Bendago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because they make it sound like it's a new thing, but I guess it really hasn't been a new thing. I mean, I guess the only major really events that would have been canon is the sealing of the world rune and
Last wall blowing up.
Whispering Tyrant almost coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, and I don't know. I do know that it's at least 20 years after Tyrant's Grasp. It's probably a little bit more, but I know that the Goblin Blood War hadn't started at the end of Tyrant's Grasp. So, and Tyrant's Grasp is the last one that recently came out.
Correct.
Well, that was a nice history lesson.
Interesting. Yeah.
So, with that, you guys eventually make your way to the Elven Villages. Is there anything you guys do prior to arriving or anything, or do you guys kind of make your way back there?
We picked up those kobolds, but I think
Yeah, we got to swing by Cobalt Town and
Over there and then head up. Have them camp over at the place where we're gonna go. Then go visit the elves. I'm sure the elves don't want to have kobold friends over right now, considering.
Okay. So with that, you let them stay at the temple a bit, and then you return. And the elves they are certainly much more. They're happy to see you back. They kind of help bring you guys back into the village, and they kind of all kind of gather around you. Even Nikitia, the shaman linguist, kind of approaches, and she's like, "You've returned. Our scouts have told me you have done great work in fighting back the cultists and their threats."
Yes, the power base is gone. In fact, I believe it's sunk into the swamp by now. We took care of all of the towers surrounding the area and cleared out the mine. I will say, the mine to the east, you should get that filled in. Otherwise, it'll just provoke more people into coming here.
It is understandable that many people do come here for their own personal reasons, and that's why we can't be as trustworthy with them all.
Your forest should be safe. We just came here to give our goodbyes and let you know that it's all taken care of before we head back to Eisger.
well, we should at least give him an opportunity to throw us a feast.
Van just sighs and says, "Yes, of course. More peppers, right?"
Probably want some laurels. She goes
Pepper.
back to Eisger's nobody again, or just like a keep owner, I guess, or something. But we're like the heroes here.
At this time, the two leaders, the twin leopards, they approach as well, and
Here we go. This is the good stuff.
they kind of talk, and they gotta go. As Nikita had mentioned, we weren't as forthcoming with you as you were outsiders, and we weren't sure you could be fully trusted. But it seems that you have done a great deed for us and for the jungle, and we would like to give you a gift for your journey. It may fit better with you than with us. It has been in our possession for many generations. And they kind of turn.
Is it round and
A
does
shield.
Does it go on the arm? Is it no? Damn it.
So you see them kind of turn, and they pull out this. It's the part of it is circular, but it has very pointed edges around it. As you notice it, you guys commonly know it as a star knife. But this one is it's very like ornate. The handle, like the central grip in the middle, has this like silver dragon design to it that kind of wraps around the handle in like these elaborate knots, and you can see that the 4 blades on the star knife all are they have a strange like black sheen to them, where the handle itself, like the silver dragon handle, is very polished and almost has like this mirror like shine to it. The blades themselves are just kind of entirely black and like unreflective at all. They give it
Nice looking weapon.
they bestow it to you and go, this, our people call this eclipse. It is said to allow its wielder to bend and manipulate the light around it, and has very strong properties. It also has similar properties to the arrowhead in your possession. As he kind of looks over at Perto, and it's like, this star knife should help you on your journey and be another one of the keys to open another gate in that we've heard about.
Oh. How did you get this?
Thank you. We're very honored.
We, as I mentioned, our people have been protecting this and the arrowhead for many years.
Well, thank you for your gift. I'm sure that we're going to need it, considering. Do you know where the key leads?
I unfortunately do not. We have never been to the gate or used it. We were just entrusted to protect it.
Wasn't sure if it was something that you had remembered in stories.
Star knife is a thrown melee weapon.
Yeah, it's actually
20 feet, slashing.
So
It's actually what I was considering is using my offhanded weapon when Perto makes his melee turn.
so
Oh, neat.
I'll explain. I'll make a I'll make a sheet for this similar to how I did for the arrowhead. But it is, if you looked up, if not yet, it's a +1 returning striking cold iron star knife.
The returning is so important on that
It's
thing.
returning. That's awesome. Yeah.
Perto.
Crawl, man.
It also
It would be
has
very
Okay.
sad if it didn't have
I
the
was-
returning.
Yeah, I was trying to decide between either that or the main gaunch, just because it's got parry on it. But I mean, free returning star knife, sure.
That's freaking sweet, man. That's
it also has the following
that's like your
properties,
trademark weapon.
following abilities. Whenever you score a crit with the weapon, the target's creature's eyes are plunged into darkness.
Oh my god.
If they do, if they don't have dark vision, they are blinded for 1 round.
Okay.
Holy fuck balls.
It has an ability you can use once per day, where the blades will actually glow, causing it to almost shed light like a torch.
Oh, okay.
And you have a reaction you can use 3 times per day. Whenever you attempt a stealth check to hide or sneak, before you roll, you have to use the ability. You essentially absorb the light around you, and like darken the place around you a bit, giving you giving you a +2 to your stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Neat.
That's an excellent weapon.
And it is, as I mentioned, another portal key.
Right. Yeah. So.
You just
Here's your
rack it
offhand
up with
weapon.
keys.
Didn't even need to pay for it. Boom, you're set.
Yeah. There's one. Yeah. Jeez. It's convenient.
The Lady of Pain shows up. So with that,
All right, so
Okay,
Perdo
well-
will take it then.
Yes.
Perdo gets all the
Lady
word,
Perdo.
All right. Well, while we're on this conversation, who's getting the +2 rune so that I can like just move it?
Ah, I hadn't thought about
Oh,
that.
that's right, from the longbow. Yeah.
It's getting swapped with the +1, so just somebody choose.
I mean, I came out really well with shields.
It's only you and Perto who are attacking in melee, though. I mean, Elijah is, but not for long.
Does it have to be on melee?
Okay,
It
well,
doesn't, but
I'll take, since Perdo got the super
Oh, I
awesome.
guess.
Since
those
Perdo got
that
the super
won't
awesome
go
weapon,
on.
I'll take the +2.
I was
rune
gonna
then.
say you can take it, especially because I'll have 2 weapons, and my like double slice thing requires me to hit once with each. So technically, you would get better mileage out of it. So yes, take it. Especially because like the star knife and whatever I have is going to be a lower like die value than your stuff, anyways.
all right, cool. It's +2 now. Boom.
Oh wait, before you do that, can we put that on the shifting weapon instead?
Yeah, that's fine.
If Elijah is going to give that up, I mean, I'm just assuming things right now, but
I don't know. I
Thinking ahead.
couldn't tell if you're interested in the in my sword or not. It's hard to tell sometimes.
let's see the salivation.
no.
The puddle of drool.
Well, once we make it out of here, we're gonna be rich.
I'll lose the cold iron, but I think
Oh,
the shifting thing will be so much nicer.
I do have a question, Rob. Is there more to do on the castle now that the basic stuff's completed? Because you mentioned something about like installing like a training room or something. Oh, there it is. I
Yeah.
see it. Upgrade activities: library, infirmary, training facility. Got it.
We got a dragon to go kill. Wonder if Shinaba could solo that thing with her shield right now.
Well, I'd hold on to it because we the red dragon shield for now.
Oh,
until
she's
we-
holding on to that thing, man. I think it's awesome.
until we go through the portal.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
No, she's going to keep that one and the spine one. We're going to see. And I mean, the Spellguard one, someone can either have or she'll sell for the group.
Well, because my thought process is once we get to a place, we can buy you one of those really nice shields.
Yeah, I want the level 10 shield is what I'm really eyeing, but we'll see how much we have to spend.
Because I don't know that the Dragon Slayer is worth keeping. It's okay, but it's 670 gold.
Yeah, it's 10 fire resistance though. It's really situational. We'll see.
I mean, it's situational.
All right,
but,
well, yeah. So we thank them for the Star Knife.
Yeah, well, that's quite a gift.
We'll be leaving in the morning, heading over to the gate, and then going through.
She will go try and find that elf that gave her the shield.
Okay.
She'll
yeah.
say this shield is serve me well. I've come to return it to you if you wish it back.
Darcy goes, it's fine. Shields are not really my style of fighting, and it seems you have gotten much more use out of it than I ever would have.
It's got duct tape all over the insides. He's trying to hide that part. Know that your generosity helped us secure the freedom of and safety of your people.
I thank you for everything that you've done for our people. It's a major step in keeping us and the jungle safe.
And this is the guy that was having the matchmaking issue, right? He was whatever. He was a little
Correct.
awkward.
This is the guy who you met at the temple.
How's that going?
It is going well. We are taking it slowly, but we've helped unearth feelings that we may have not explored otherwise.
Normally I tell you to live life a little quicker, but you elves tend to live for a while. Good luck with that.
Hello there, Miss Leanne, on Facebook. I actually want to see if it actually does work. Yes,
Where's Elijah? I'll find that sword.
yes, it does work. I can't even type a bit. Perfect. I was always curious if it actually worked. So, anything you guys wish to do while you were here? Any other conversations? Anything else?
Actually, I would like to talk to the leader.
The twins?
If they're the leaders, then yes.
Yeah.
And I'd approach and I'd say, presuming we can take care of whatever's in the gates, would you be up to possibly trade once we can get them going without any worry of that strange flaming dragon in there? You have many things that we could use, and we have many things that we think you could use.
They look at each other and they go, our people would be interested in possibly trade, but our people, with our history, we wouldn't dare step foot through the gates. Our people have quite a history with the darkness, and coming that close to it will not be well for our people. Our people would have to go the more conventional route, if you will, and travel across the land.
Always coordinate something too, you know. Perhaps we could meet you outside the gate and trade goods and then go back through it. Or yes, there is the conventional way of traveling, I suppose. But either way, we should. And Van will like pull out like a thing of. Is Elven like across the board? Like they speak and write the same language? Like, is there any like local dialects? I'm assuming Mwangi, but like, if I write up a document in Elven, is that something that they can read?
Yeah. I mean, they would understand Elven, yeah.
Well, Van will speak with the twins and try to arrange something, even if it's long term or if it's just like if we can meet outside the gate and swap things, depending on what happens in that gate and if we can fix whatever the hell is in there. But if not, long term trade plans with Eisger or whatever else. So he'll whip out something.
All right. They take it and we will work on gathering a small group to meet you and be on their way. We'll send some familiar faces to make it so that you're able to communicate with that group, and we look forward to the possible potential for additional opportunities as well.
Van walks back to the group grumbling about long-term plans and how everybody else seems so short-sighted. Shnava and her damn shields.
It's
So good news. If we go through the gate and that thing is waiting for us, I do have a new spell I'd like to try on it. So don't run in front of me, please.
fine. But you play a little magic.
I have one too that might be useful.
Let's throw the kobolds at him first. Get him nice and weak.
Oh,
There you go. MC2's new token is born.
That's what kobolds are for, right?
well,
No.
friend.
No, these are friend kobolds. Do not kill the friend kobolds.
I wasn't gonna kill him.
Sending them in to
live
soften
for
up
this
the
stuff.
murderous fire drake thing is going to kill them. Do not kill the kobolds. We like the kobolds.
I'm not gonna kill the kobolds.
Go through first and make sure it's safe, and maybe this time we can get rid of whatever's in there.
I'm looking forward to killing that thing.
Me too. Although, I wonder, do you think it might be anything like the totems and, well, the skull that we dealt with, and that it's a trap instead of a creature?
Man, that is your department.
I have no idea. I don't have any idea. Is that anything I can roll on that?
Let's kill it and see what happens. Is my method.
Well, if it's a trap, that means it's something that Elijah can actually help with, and we maybe don't even have to fight it. Just have Elijah take care of it.
Put my,
Hooray! I'm
my,
hopeful.
is my silver flail in the group loot? Because I've been carrying it around.
It's not.
Okay, we can add that. Silver flail.
So is there
Some
anything I
stuff.
can run a roll on that, or is that just something we're gonna have to figure out when we fight against it again?
I would say, well, yeah, just roll an Arcana check.
Oh, my speciality.
Oh, assist. Hooray, I exist.
As will I, since I'm still Elijah. And why not?
All right.
Which, of course, I roll publicly instead of secretly.
So, between everything you guys have kind of learned or kind of experienced, it's hard to know if defeating it will make it go away, or if it will just essentially kind of
Back eventually.
come back eventually. It's you have obviously you may need to make another investigation once you're actually in the tunnel, but from the stories you've heard, there's probably some strong magical essence kind of in that tunnel. It's hard for you to know exactly if it's what's driving it, and if defeating the image will actually get rid of it for good, or just kind of only slow it down.
Okay.
All right. Well, if anything, we can get rid of it and then quickly hustle the kobolds through. So
Let's do it. Got my 30 AC ready to go.
I have a level 5 Dispel Magic ready to go. I was actually going to cast Cone of Cold, which, by the way, is hella good in 2E.
Oh, jeez. Plus, I guess the
12
fire
D6.
thing. That's gonna be
Say
sweet.
30 AC? Holy cow. Is that with a shield or?
That's with the shield raised. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, how is that only 27? Like, okay.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go through the gate then, and we should do the same thing that we did last time, which was invisibility sphere, because that actually seemed to like delay its coming. At least it didn't appear right away.
Invisibility sphere, so we can get into position and then.
Gonna wreck this thing's face off.
Or we could also get wrecked by it. So.
Well, before we go in, I'm going to cast a couple of resist energies.
Don't waste it on Shadava.
Yeah. So I'll cast one that'll get me and Elijah, another one that'll get Perto and C2. Then I'll use 2 of my 4th level slots. And I'll just cast a 3rd one that's a 2nd level slot on Lucia so that she isn't forgotten. She'll only get resist 5 though. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Okay, so Perto has 10, she has 5.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then yeah, that's all I can really think of. Just go in with invisibility sphere raise as well.
So I make sure. So 5 resistances on Perto.
5 is on Lucia.
Yeah.
Everybody has resist fire 10 except for Lucia. Shanava has it via her shield, and the rest of it have it via our spell. And then I cast invisibility sphere before we went through the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we gonna try to just mosey on by it if we can, or do we want to fight this thing?
We want to fight this thing because we want to knock it out so that we can get the kobolds through.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's okay. Yeah. That's
basically.
what I thought. Just wanted to confirm.
we also want to be able to like trade with these elves and stuff like that. So that's not going to happen if there's a angry dragon thing in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You guys come into the portal, and similar to last time, it is a tunnel of just molten rock. The entire place has just been smoldered, and you can. It's still heat, as opposed to where the jungle was like a dense, like humid heat. This is a lot more of just high temperature. It's warm in here.
I got the lava all set up for that. Perfect.
I got the lava all set up.
Why is my HP so low? Oh, ignore me. I was looking at my level 10 sheet that I have on Google Sheets, and I realized that's level 10's when our stats go up, so my con went up. Oh, cool.
We're going home. Let's hope it's still there when we get there.
Oh, good. Shinava, could you step out and draw it out, please? Thank you.
Gladly. Takes her shield out.
Remember,
and we'll
Shinava, you can't have my sword if you die.
come too far. Die in this slag pit.
Okay. As you come out, and
Mama's home.
And sure enough, as you kind of come out, you see the flames kind of lash up a bit. They kind of start to coalesce in the center.
Does she have time to? Would it be better for her to run on the other side of it?
It doesn't really matter.
No. Okay. She'll just hang out.
All right. The image appears. Roll initiative.
Ah! I'm here to kill you! Better not come back, because we'll just keep killing you. Battle cry.
I rolled stealth for my initiative on this one,
My
since I
battle
can't see
cry.
it.
Sorry.
We are attempting to hide
Sure.
from notice.
Did she scare it? Is it lower level than her now?
Scarlet too.
Yeah, I finally stopped rolling terrible in initiative.
You attempt, as you try and like scream at it, it doesn't seem to have an effect.
Uh-huh.
3, 4.
Aw. That was a good one.
I mean, I think this thing is. No, I think it's already been identified. Well unidentified, and it's definitely not a just a elemental apparition, is it?
Oh, didn't get freaked out by my scary chanting, so. The battle yell. Oh, she's up first? Get the hell out of here. Well, she's gonna wait for Van. Do his
she
thing,
raise your
Van. Do
shield?
your thing. I want to.
Raise your damn shield!
I can raise it as a. I'm not worried about that.
It's a reaction. It's fine.
It's fine.
I can react.
So what does Shinava do?
She's gonna delay. She's just waiting for Van to do his thing. She wants.
Okay.
Doesn't want to step closer either, so she's gonna delay.
Alright. The images turn. Similar to last time, you see its mouth just begin to kind of fizzle and burn as it lets out a massive cone of fire. It just fills the entire tunnel up.
Oh my.
Need reflex saves from everybody.
Oh, that looks awesome.
So they take
I'm a dummy. Can't do this.
fail.
Oh, it's gonna be hot.
Alright, so let's see. Elijah takes no damage. Perto takes no damage. Van takes 17 damage. That's after fire resistance.
Okay.
Lucia takes 22 points of fire damage. MC2 takes 44 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
And Shannara takes 17 points of fire damage.
17. Okay. We more than cool. Something smells good. I smell broccoli. What is that?
Roasted pumpkin in here. What's going on?
What is that smell? It smells delicious. Oh god, it's receding.
Perto's turn. Oh god, MC2's burning. He's burning alive.
Okay then. Yeah, Perto is going to move up and shoot it because skirmish strike.
Flip.
Whip. Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, damn. Don't forget to roll your critical
D-
damage on that.
Awesome.
It doesn't have the crit button.
No, it didn't have the crit button on that one, so it does what?
That's a very
30
satisfying button to hit.
31 damage.
It's a spice of meatball there you're throwing.
Yeah, it hits. You see, it hits the image, but it is immune to crit, so it doesn't take any additional damage.
Oh, darn.
It is elemental bullshit.
Okay, so that's first action. So second action, I'm gonna mark it and do a secret. Is it gonna be Arcana for this one, or like religion?
Or
You can
nature.
use either.
Okay, interesting. Is it an action to identify something?
It
No,
is.
it is not.
My
Okay.
thing is.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
got it. Okay.
When I mark it, I get an automatic recall.
Because Shinaba has a new thing now, so I was just asking.
Got it. Let's see. Religion is better.
I mean, you're not quite sure exactly what it is, but you do. It certainly looks. It definitely is a resemblance to the deity that is Dahak. Even like the image, the
Right.
draconic head almost resembles that massive skull that you kind of saw in the cult in the fortress. It looks like deity that everyone's been talking about.
Okay. Let's see. In third action, I'm just gonna pew pew at it again. Pew pew.
Those are both misses.
Yeah, darn. And then Lucia's gonna take her free movement because she's a smart bear now. She doesn't need me to tell her what to do all the time.
Oh, Ben's gonna be pissed.
Oh shoot, that's right.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna do it. It's okay. I'm not gonna do what I originally was going to do.
I completely forgot. I'm sorry.
I'm going to cast a spell magic, and I'm going to raise it to the highest level slot I have, which is 5th. So if I pass, I counteract it if it is at least one level higher than mine. If I fail, I counteract it if it's 4th level or lower. That's probably a fail.
It is a fail, but it is a 4th level effect. So as you cast the spell magic, you see the image kind of start to starts to disperse and starts to fade a bit.
Do it again. Do it again.
It fades.
Oh, whoa, hey, whoa.
Oh.
What the hell?
Okay.
What did you just do? What the hell spell was that?
Well, you see, it's called Dispel Magic.
What the magic?
See,
What are you
it's
talking
called
about?
spell magic.
Yes, could somebody go and get the kobolds real quick before it comes back out?
Just
Wait, so we
looking
got to do
around.
that every time we want to come through here now?
I'm guessing.
Is there any way we could like make this corridor, less terrible?
I could go in every day and
Elijah, I pronounce you eternal guardian of the temple, of the tunnel.
As much as I'd like to talk about this here, could we go get the kobolds before it comes back? Don't know if it's going to anytime soon.
Yeah, so let's get home. We're so close, Sam.
I was just gonna wait in here in case it comes back. Should be the last one now.
Perda runs out, gets kobolds, tells them it's cool now.
They come in, it comes back, cone of fires the entire passageway.
And Shinava finally gets her dead kobolds.
Oh.
She didn't want to kill them. She just knows that that's what kobolds are for. Fodder. You throw them with the stuff in the defenses.
You're a monster. You know that?
It's not her thing. This is what she's learned through history. She's got a very poor society skill, okay?
Stir.
We rush them through back home.
Yeah. We've put them in an orderly line, and as if they were kindergartners running to a storm shelter, we tell them to hurry as fast as they can.
Totally picture it. Come on, children. Come on, go.
Go on.
Nope, stop looking at that. Take that out of your mouth. Nope.
Don't look at the level wall.
Not food.
Keep going.
Yep.
I'm trying to usher some merchants through here. Yes, go through. Hold on.
There's a sound effect for Idara.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, it's cold iron. I missed that part.
Yes, it is a cold iron stone iron as well.
Oh, there's a lot of cold iron stuff coming out of.
I wonder
Mwangi for some
why.
reason. I don't know why.
Starting to wonder if all of our weapons should be cold iron at this point.
Well, I mean, cold iron is a cheap enough add to, to make a new weapon out of it.
Now. I mean, I guess we got a sword that Shinava's not using. She's got the shifting one, and then we got my star knife now.
Well, can we put the shifting on the cold iron? Because I would like that, if possible.
No, his weapon is cold iron.
Yeah, the shifting is a cold iron weapon already.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. Man, it's just. Well, we did. I mean, the guy was summoning demons. That was so out of. And they had like the demon blood going on, kind of, right? Maybe.
Yeah, they have a slight demon infestation.
Yeah.
As one does.
Was that their thing, or is this something that related to this whole dragon thing?
Oh, neat. We can get a cold iron shield. Is it Bose or Boss? I don't know.
Boss.
Oh,
Boss.
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so you could stick it on your whatever shield you get next, and that'll be cold iron too.
I'd rather. Okay, we'll see. Because I want the 1,000 gold piece shield. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but we'll see what we end up with here.
Well, assuming we sell everything, and we're not where is that?
She wants to. I think she really wants to keep the Dragon Slayer shield because it's kind of awesome and cool, and it's a memento. Plus, it's
Sounds
pretty
like it'll be useful.
damn useful. Yeah, I mean.
You're just gonna be lugging like 4 different shields around as a thing.
Well, no, yeah, I'm gonna. I think I've made the decision. I can though.
I'm just kind of like
but
making bunch of
because I'm currently lugging them all around now.
art and stuff.
But I can. I'm definitely giving up the spell guard if anybody wants it. Otherwise, put it in the pot to sell. And then the spined one is cool, but that'll be kind of replaced by a way better shield. So I'll put that in the selling pool also.
All right,
the versatility of the Dragon Slayer. It's just a fucking cool shield.
It is. But the other two will make up for it. So.
Yeah. Totally fine with that. If knowing that I can get somewhat of a level appropriate shield blocking shield that'll let me use my class abilities. I was gimped so hard that whole freaking jungle.
You weren't.
Could have been a lot more effective. But I was kind of nervous for a lot of that.
Everybody could have been more effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a core of my class, dude. It was like all my archetype shit was based on being able to block and stuff. It was good. It was a fun time. I liked it. It was great. It was a nice little kind of thing to be panicking about.
And now that you have the shifting weapon, you don't need the whip anymore either, because you can just shift it into a
Yep.
whip, right?
Yep. We could put that in the pool for sure. Oh, I'm so jazzed for that.
It can turn into a cold iron whip or a cold iron bastard sword or a cold iron
this is gonna be
longsword
good.
even.
I would go with
Cold
hammer,
iron, scimitar,
stuff
cold
to do
iron
stuff to do
scimitar,
athletics checks
hammer.
with.
I mean, the possibilities are just frankly endless.
I will get the loot sheet sorted out then.
I've also decided
She'll
I
throw
am
the
gonna go.
whip in there. The silver mace. She's been lugging around the spell guard shield, the spine shield. See what else I got to put in there.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what we're gonna do this town's economy? It is
No
a
shit.
terrible thing to think about.
She's got a list of wish items, man.
We're gonna have to like run caravans out to other towns in order to not crash this town's economy or crash the entire region's economy.
All right, everything's updated. I kept all the potions and shit because I figured we'd want to hold on to those. You never know, we'll need.
Do you really want to sell that Rod of Wonder, man? I mean,
yes, it's Rod of Wonders are great.
It's useless.
Just
in
hijinks, though, and who
theory,
knows? Kind of crazy.
But
shit.
like, there's so much shit that we can do in combat. It's just Rods of Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a flavor thing, more than anything, I suppose.
Which,
But
speaking of, I'm picking up fighter multi-class because as fun as druid or cleric would be, I just feel like I'd have too much stuff to keep track of.
Yeah.
Pretty blood.
I'm just gonna do
blood.
it later so I can later grab the 1 feat to get opportunist.
Yeah. Firstly, I think that with your melee focus, fighter is probably going to work out better for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, taking fighter now, all it does is train me in athletics. Is all it does until I choose another feat later. Which is kind of funny.
Dude, athletics is the shit.
Yeah, athletics is actually kind of useful. I mean,
Well, that's the thing. I could have gotten trained in
shoving
athletics.
people around.
Yeah. It's fair.
Right.
I could get trained in athletics for like anything else, but yeah, I think the attack of opportunity thing is too good to pass up. So.
Now, question, guys. What do we want to upgrade on our keep? We got the money now, so we should probably get it sorted now.
Open the Excel.
Yeah, take care of that before.
So is everything cool?
Our
Everything's kosher. The town's still there. The keep's still there.
That's true. Yeah, let's see if the keep is
this is an important thing to.
We've been gone a while, so I'm wondering if
come out.
How long have we been gone?
Did we come out into the shadow plane?
You have been gone for almost a month.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think it was like a good month or so.
Yeah, I've been tracking it on the calendar, you guys. It's been about 20, 25, 26 days that you spend there. You come out in Alceto's ring, all the different gates and the statues kind of adorned in the middle, and everything has been. The stairs all complete, so you guys can take the stairs up to the courtyard, no problem. And as you get up to the keep itself, keep looks good. It's clean. Everything has been sorted out. The rooms have been ripped out and cleaned. The walls have been repaired. All the stairs have been completed. Battlements have been restored. Everything. It's in functioning order now. And peeking out of the keep to Breachill, you can see the town is still there. It is.
Well, that's good news.
Just as you had left it a month or so ago, it seems.
It's good to be home, eh, fellas?
Van, the moment he steps out of the moment he steps out of the humidity, breathes a sigh of relief.
Is this not updating again? It's updating again.
It just smells like home. How? Thank the.
find that seneschal. I'll see what's been going on.
There you go.
He still works for us, right?
Correct. And sure enough, it doesn't take long as you guys kind of ambling around for a wobble to come out, and
Horrible.
she kind of looks around and goes, "Oh, you've returned. I'm so glad to see that you've all made it back. You've been gone for quite some time. Yeah, I've been keeping track of everything here. It's been business. Has
Well,
been
you know,
afflicted.
it's saving the world. It's I'm never leaving this place again.
Yeah, sure you're not. Come on.
No,
So much more adventure.
I thank you, but I believe I am fully adventured out. I have seen my forebears and my ancestors, all of whom are quite dead. 6 times too many in the last month. So I think my adventuring days are behind me now.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I have this persistent ache in my leg that just doesn't go away, and I'm pretty sure it's because somebody put my leg on backwards.
Yeah, I think it was the time that you had all that rubble fall on you.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yes.
No, I think it was the time that the raging monkey smashed his face into the pillar.
Time, yes.
I think it was that time. Yeah, I think it was that time.
Yeah. I do thank you for staying my nose back properly. I wish it was, in the proper orientation, but yeah. Okay.
Elijah, you've been a good companion for the most part. Hate to see you go.
I don't plan on going anywhere. I'm just not going out there where I'm going to be facing death again.
Not coming with us.
Are you going to be our new seneschal?
It does seem like a slightly more less dangerous occupation.
I don't know. Metagame wise, it says upgrade defenses in the list of things that we should do. So maybe.
Need somebody to help.
You never know.
Oh man. So there's
We'll find a nice. Oh,
where's the is there a pin for the
Yeah.
for the keep tracker?
Yeah.
business?
It's on the loot sheet. It is the third tab called notes/activities. Or downtime activities.
Oh, okay. I was looking for a whole separate deal there. Okay, I see now.
Correct. So while you guys kind of have returned and rested, back at your keep, so there are a few things you can do as you see on the list, various upgrades that you can do. Also, as well as other ideas, if you have other ideas of things you want. There are the handouts as well, the 2 different images, essentially blank maps of the keep, which you can essentially assign rooms you kind of want the rooms to be.
Cool.
Oh.
So like you can repurpose rooms. You can.
I don't know if we can repurpose a crypt.
Well, you don't. Yeah,
We could turn it into like a
Kobolds,
arcane laboratory or something.
Anyone feeling necromancy today?
Yeah.
Maybe we could just exhume some corpses. I'm sure MC2 wants to, have them do their normal thing and like feed the plants or whatever.
You can use them as fertilizer.
Either that, or we can call Alec and we can have them relocated, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Bring out your dead. Ding, ding, ding.
a corpse collector. That's a side business.
So I think the only room that technically is claimed is in the vaults. Room 11 you gave back to the 2 kobolds. So that's as their room. So they'll.
How is room 10 supposed to be?
what's it supposed to be in general, or what?
Yeah,
that was
it has a big
crazy.
old
You were there
pentagram
when
on
we
it.
explored that.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah.
Sorry. You mean?
Yeah.
It is. If for the Hell Knights, it is their testing chamber.
I remember it said when we went- I was like, what's with the pentagram, though?
Yeah, it's so basically, and you guys would have learned this from your time with Alex. To kind of become a Hell Knight, part of the test is they will literally summon a demon for you to kill as part of your test.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So that was the chamber where they would test.
Pretty cool. Can we farm XP in there?
The numbers XP you get from imps, but
See,
Looks. I mean, I guess I'll mark my room on there. I'll be next to the kobolds.
you live in the summoning chamber.
No, I'm gonna live in the basement.
yeah.
And then
Who's
you can make number 9 the crafting room.
Huh, I would have thought the rapier was a parry weapon. Turns
Nope.
out. Interesting.
What I was doing with Elijah is I had got a parrying scabbard for my previous unmagical
also get-
rapier,
yeah.
which is itself a parrying weapon
Your
that
cape.
can't be used to attack.
Oh, okay.
You can use an action to give yourself a +1 bonus.
Yeah, and then I can take a ranger class feat that I can get +2 to my AC for that action instead of +1.
Where are our rooms? Is that down below?
Yeah, there. So 8 and 6 in the vault were bedrooms. I took 10, which was near the kobolds, and I restructured 9 into being like a little lab and crafting area for when you guys, want me to work myself to the bone and move shit around and stuff. Like,
Okay, I guess Elijah is going to take up. Pivot and Zarf. Those are good kobold names.
Which rooms are the kobolds in? 5 or something? Is that right?
they're in 11.
11, I think, right?
Oh,
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, that whole section over there that Shinava does not need to worry about ever.
Where are all the new kobolds gonna be? How many new kobolds did we get? We have like a
Jesus.
barracks
Yeah.
worth of kobolds now.
Yeah, we also have a squad of goblins as well. Or did that tribe not move on?
Yeah, I think they moved on, if I remember correctly.
Well, for some reason, I had in my head that we had worked out a deal where they would stay at at our Fort Kickass.
That's what I think that's what we thought we were gonna do. I think they declined, or just were like, no,
Okay.
they're gone already.
How
But-
many kobolds did we bring with us? You there, Rob?
Rob?
all right. Who said BRB? Chat. What-
Oh, I see.
So what are we building next then?
That's what I was going to ask. So I think considering how much we want to retrain, we should definitely do the training facility.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that upgraded defenses should be on there.
Yeah, how does the train... I guess,
agree.
how much training do we want to do?
Well, the training facility works for retraining, but it depends.
Oh, is it just any retraining? I knew, like, there's all this stuff about all of these, like, skill training stuff.
We need to recruit somebody to put in the.
But you're right. I do want to retrain to my one. I gotta retrain my 1 class feat, which it says takes a week. And if we need to build a thing for that, I would appreciate it.
Yeah,
Although I
well, the
know
thing
that's
is,
expensive.
the training facility takes 40 days to build. So,
40
like, I don't know that. Like, do any of us plan on retraining a lot in the future?
Not really.
No,
but, you
I
know,
literally.
I think we should start
if we're not-
with the upgraded defenses and then do the retraining facility, because retraining facility isn't going to do anybody any good if we're busy, getting murdered by marauding orcs.
I also think
Yeah.
that we should get 2 going. I think that the
Oh,
biggest
that's true. I forgot. We can do multiple.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. So why not do both of them at the same time?
well, because training facility and upgrade defenses are going to be costly. It's 10 gold pieces a day, and then you double that if you hire somebody to do it. Although he said something about there being a discount if they like us or something. It's like,
Yeah.
But my thought process is, why don't we build defenses and a library and an infirmary? Because the infirmary will be good if something does happen. The defenses are obviously going to be mandatory if we're worried about attack, and then the library is a good place in between books if we want to do like research and stuff. The crafting facility and the training facility are good, but I don't know that we need them right now. And is this like it? Like, is this all we have left to upgrade on our thing for the rest of the books?
I mean, this is what they give you so far. But like I said, there is. I mean, it is open to ideas as well. Like if you guys come up with something that you want to build in the place, then we can kind of I can kind of calculate the cost and stuff. Like if you want to add something to build.
Okay.
But that's just what they those are the options that they, at least for now, kind of provide you guys with. But you can obviously, if there's something else you specifically want, there's plenty of.
What do the infirmary, the library, and the training facility and the workshop actually do?
Infirmary. So the infirmary Infirmary will fulfill the requirements for the healer's tools, and they give a +2 to any medicine checks made on site. So it's a +2 to medicine, basically. To any medicine checks
Like we're
there.
being full on attack, and we're
Yeah, interesting.
out of this thing.
The library gives you +2 to any bonuses for borrow an arcane spell, create forgery, decipher writing, identify alchemy, identify magic, learn a spell, or recall knowledge checks. As long as it's done there.
That would be useful for Van, but I would put that lower on the priority list because it's.
Yeah.
What about the workshop?
Oh, I can use it too.
And the alchemist can use it too once he. Everything.
I do
Uses-
smart things. Yeah, Perto has knowledge stuff. He's a master in occultism.
Fair enough.
A workshop gives a +1 bonus to circumstance bonus to crafting checks, or a +3 to a specific specialty.
Okay.
So if you make it for a specific specialty, it's +3 for that specialty, and +1 for anything else.
Interesting.
And
We do a lot of crafting.
We do.
And the training facility fulfills the role for a teacher to retrain. It reduces the time required to retrain a feat or skill. It reduces the time to retrain a feat or skill. Increase, sorry. By 2 days, and the time required to retrain a class feature by 1 week.
Wonder how many weeks it is?
So I know that for class features, it says take at least a month, but the GM it says the GM will tell you how long this takes. Always at least a month. Feats and skills take a week, so reducing
You're looking at
that.
Because you're doing
I'm just doing a feat, which would be 7 days.
the feature.
Versus the thing would reduce it to 5, but it also takes us 40 to build it. So no, yeah, it's not the feature I'm swapping out. It's just a feat. So, I mean, really, it doesn't matter because it would take 40 days to build it anyways, and it would save up me 2 days, which I'm just gonna take 7 to retrain it then.
Then that we didn't have something better. Just throw that in there. All right. So what do we want to build? We want to build the crafting station first. Defenses.
So I think that we all agree that defenses is the most important, right?
Yeah,
So we'll
seeing
start with that
defenses
and
on
then
there,
continue.
Very
seeing defenses on there, definitely go for that first. That's
go
RPG
and,
move.
Seven's
Again.
going to go and organize labor for that.
And we can also do I think we should do 2. And we'll run that because this is a lot of time. So I assume this is
So-
gonna run between books.
So the defenses are 40 days, and the workshop and infirmary are about 20, so we can do those 2 back to back. We can
Well, she
start
can
a workshop and defenses now.
You can organize labor.
Yeah, you can only organize 1 per day or whatever, right?
What does it take? Diplomacy or
Intimidate.
DC 13, diplomacy, deception, or
Intimidate.
intimidate.
Is
DC
it-
18 for specialists.
I fucking rolled a 1.
Okay.
Succeeds.
Renali is on here. Is she gonna stay with us in town or is she off the list
She
now?
left.
She left.
back.
Yeah, she
Well,
left
no,
at the
it
end
would
of last
essentially be-
session.
I mean, obviously, you know where to
Or
find her if
no,
you
it was
need
in
to.
the Discord
Hold on.
thing. But
Hold on. What were you saying, Rob?
I mean, she is on the list, but like it's like same like how Alec is on the list, but technically they both kind of have left.
Okay.
You can
that-
technically.
That's what she meant.
You know where they are essentially, but
Found the whole.
Okay.
Now, our characters could not fulfill any of these roles, correct? Like a training role or anything like that?
you can fulfill. Where's my list?
A lot of train folks and, athleticism or intimidate for sure. She's a
Master in
master.
Arcana.
If we needed it.
Never mind.
I would say you can, but if you take the specific thing, that would kind of be like what your character is essentially doing. It would be like an ongoing. So like say you say you were a master in crafting. You could fulfill the role for upgrade defenses. But then essentially that's what you're essentially been doing for 40 days now.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I
what you
remember
see
that
now.
being the thing.
Because it's essentially, that's what the NPCs kind of do. Is the NPCs are kind of helping do the project. But you can do it. But then that's essentially what your character's doing for the next
All right.
month.
Well, I was hoping to crit, but I made the check to get the people.
Oof. You crit, that's for sure.
Thought about
So
using my
we-
airplane.
So we have stonemasons, right? What does the friendly do? Like, we don't. They only charge like half price instead of full.
It's not half price, but you do get a discount.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I wasn't sure what the price thing was. Let's see. Is it on the local discount thing?
It's half a friendly, half a
Okay.
friendly, and if they're fully helpful, the first project they work on will be free, and then half after that.
Okay.
Do we have to recruit them separately as well as the workforce?
Them you just have to essentially like.
What is the specialist for? What do we need them for? Do we need them for specific upgrades? Oh, I see. If we need somebody that's a master in one of those things, like a crafting master, which I'm
Elijah is.
Elijah
Elijah.
is indeed a master at crafting.
There you go. That's perfect. That was actually mentioned. Now I'm figuring it out. What does he charge? What's our rating with him? Is he friendly or unfriendly?
Stop giving me your bad luck.
Oh man, dude.
All right, so
Yeah, I'm gonna use my hero point because
I'm thinking of using mine. I'm going to use it because it's a big discount.
right.
all right.
We got crits.
So that-
So, what? Did you give us up a +2? Then
+2 for what?
you use deception. Oh no, you didn't use deception. I'm sorry. Use diplomacy. You get a bonus for using deception or intimidation.
Deception. If I get a +2, if I use deception, it makes it my diplomacy. Right.
Yeah, I was misreading that as deception.
Yeah. So you guys organize the labor for both projects.
Then one is cheaper, right? At least or something. That's why we used a hero point.
Well, you did it because you need the specialist to do the job regardless. You gotta hire.
They're both cheaper.
The people to actually work on it. Then you just need to find. So for upgrade defenses, I guess.
We need 2 specialists. We need we need a.
The organized labor is for the organized specialist. So that part you guys done. Then it sounds like you're having Eliza essentially fill that role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that will cover that in terms of.
So if I remember correctly, it's 10 gold pieces a day, but then it's an extra 10 for the specialist, right? And then we have that because they're friendly, so it's going to be 15 gold pieces a day. So 15 times 40 is 600 gold.
Now, do we get a bonus for critting on the check to organize the labor?
Yeah, I think I remember something like that being a thing.
Yeah, but that's the only reason I use my
correct.
hero point because it's DC 13.
So it is. Yeah. So then, so Shanawa's project is a crit. So the labels are half the cost on Shanawa's project. So I think that was for the defenses. Was what you
What's
were.
the normal DC?
18.
Oh, damn.
18 for specialists, 13 for labor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we both. So the. So. Okay. So if we crit success, it's cheaper. How much?
Half price.
Oh wow. Okay, that
That's
saves
what-
us a lot. That
That's
saves us a
hero point.
lot.
Hero point worthy for that.
It's
for
half
sure.
price for the specialists. Yeah. So
It's 12 point. It's gonna be a total of 12.5 gold then a day, because it's normally 10 for them, and then we have that because they're friendly, and then we have that again because we critically succeeded. So that's 12.5 gold a day. God, times 40, 500 gold. All right, well that's 100 gold cheaper. So good job. Upgraded defenses.
Is ours.
what kind of workshop are you building?
We're gonna do the crafting workshop, I think, right?
Uh huh.
All right. So
Any specific
and
specialty or?
Shields.
I mean, I was going to do a specialty for crafting, but I don't want to hog it if it's just my stuff. But mine was
Your
going to
stuff
be.
makes us all more powerful. So, I mean, you
I
blow
was
stuff.
gonna say, what would our other option besides that be, anyways?
Well, it's a specialty
You have your
crafting
cool
list.
wizard tower, okay?
All right, fine. It'll be artistry then.
Don't
And it does. It's normally a
don't
+1.
lich or something, okay?
It's normally a +1, and then if I because it has a specialty, it's a +3 to that to artistry in particular, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Artistry. That's what it's called.
Yeah, artistry is the one I was going to do. It was going to be what I was going to use to make jewelry and stuff for magic items.
Cool. Nice. All right. Like the brooch.
And I'm-
Fighter thing you get.
I'm assuming you'll use Terwindora as the specialist for that.
Yeah. Yes. The nice the Shaylin one that I had crit
Correct.
success on.
Mhm.
All right, so she is doing crafting workshop. Ooh, she'll make it very pretty.
How many days of downtime is that translated to?
The crafting workshop is 20 days. So do we want to organize 3 so that they all get done at the same? So we have 2 things done when the defenses gets done.
Do we really need anything else though? I mean,
So
the
we got
library would be cool. I think. I mean, the infirmary would be cool too. Shanava's about the infirmary. She would like the infirmary only because there's a lot of people. Do we have a staff here, like soldiers and stuff?
We've got kobolds.
Right? What function are they?
You have a small collection of.
Got them all
kobolds,
geared up, cultist armor and stuff.
and your 2 previous kobold acquaintances are quickly kind of taking charge and kind of like acting as the superiors to the new kobolds that you kind of brought
as
back.
they should.
It's a good thing we didn't kill him down in the dungeon when we first saw him. We probably would have if none of us spoke Kobold.
Kobolds speak Draconic, which, we've got Van for.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It was a good thing that
Yeah, if we didn't have Van though, oh boy.
That would have been a very different thing. We probably have to have pure humans in our fort.
Right.
So maybe an infirmary would be good because these kobolds, I feel like, are going to get into lots of accidents.
So we're doing the defenses in the workshop. We had to choose between the library, infirmary, or training facility. Library or infirmary, one of the 2.
I'm
So
gonna
I
say
I feel like
infirmary.
the infirmary is gonna get like if we're
Yeah.
building the defenses because we expect attack, like infirmary would be like the second on
Yeah.
the make our
Yeah,
fort
but-
stronger list.
Yeah, we have soldiers here. We have to be able to care for them. That's Shanaba's angle.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
I mean,
with the infirmary.
We all know Elijah, even though he's no longer adventuring, is going to live in that infirmary, so we might as well make it nice for him.
He's trying to help upgrade the defenses, and a stone slab falls on top of him.
Final destination way, man. You're
He's like, I finally got evasion, and it's never working.
evasion has worked for me a number of times since I got it. But yeah, no, I can totally see Elijah breaking something because a stone slab landed on his legs or something like that.
All right, so we need one more organized labor then for the, but we can do that later because we don't want to start it right now at the same time. Or do we want to start 3 of them at the same time?
well. We're already into day 2 then, because if we no, that's not
Me and you,
we both did.
me and you
Right.
both,
Yeah.
me and you both did the thing, so we did one day.
Right.
All right, so let me just figure out how much this costs then.
How's your intimidate's pretty good, right?
My intimidate? It's only good in that I have a high charisma and I'm
That's
trained in
plus
it.
2 to intimidate.
My
It's like,
intimidate?
hello.
My,
Yell
my
a little bit. You gotta feel, down from below.
intimidate and my deception are a 15 and my diplomacy is a 17. So no matter what, it's going to be a 17 across the board.
Yeah.
Van's a nice guy. He wouldn't want to intimidate them.
She still has not picked up. Oh no, what am I saying? She has the clothes. She just picked up a new skill too.
All
right.
So let's see. That is.
So now we're on day 2, and we're gonna try and recruit for the infirmary.
If we want to start those at the same time, yes. Otherwise, we don't need to. We can wait until later. Remember, the defenses is 40 days. The workshop is 20 days. So
Right. Okay, let's
can
let that go for a bit then, I guess. Spend some cash.
yeah.
Spend some bling. We also got to figure out what this, what your fancy knife thing there, Perda, what that thing opens
Where
up.
it goes. Maybe it'll take
a
us
whole
to a
tab.
rich place.
Too, right?
Maybe it'll take us to a rich place where you can buy expensive items.
Is there an item level cap in this place?
Breachill
I think there
is a 4th level settlement.
Oh God, what do you mean? Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh.
I mean,
Sounds
for
like
max
we should-
level, 4?
I
mean,
yeah, I mean, they can get item level 4. I mean, you could technically, like, possibly stretch a 5, but yeah, I think all of that is you wouldn't really find in this town. It doesn't have the economy for it.
Oh, they're definitely not going to have a level 10 shield.
Correct. They definitely would not have
Really
that level of economy.
Does Breachill have an Amazon warehouse by chance? Can we order it?
There's no crafter, no artisan.
We need to find Fantasy Amazon and start offering them huge tax breaks and incentives.
Ah, there we go.
It's Contargo, actually.
Armory instead. Blacksmith. Drive these 2-bit level 4 blacksmiths out of business.
All right. Well, why don't we? While they're building, why don't we see where that goes? Because we can't buy shit here.
Yeah,
We're each swimming. I've updated and removed the gold for the upgrade defenses and the crafting thing, and we're each swimming in at least 1,200 gold.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so
Well, I need to spend a week to retrain to actually do my melee thing. So
okay, so
there
who's
is
got
that.
time to study the gate too, right?
I guess, yeah, if someone wants to take it and study the gate or something, like we had to figure out how to. I guess no, it was it was just because I failed my like checks or whatever the first couple times.
We're on
Is
day 2.
why it took a bit, but
A week here. That's totally fine. But it probably takes time to study the gate too, is what I'm just saying.
and then I'm going to buy a dog slicer, which is probably like 1 GP, and then if Van could be so nice to move the rune over for me, that'd be awesome.
Yes, I
What
can.
dogs? Why a dog slicer?
Why don't you
because
take
it's-
Are you secretly a goblin?
the bastard
because
sword?
I think it's pretty comical to have both this like extremely ornate black stone star knife in one hand and then this crude slab of iron in my other hand.
Okay.
Plus, dog slicer has agile on it, which a rapier does not.
I thought
Oh,
rapiers
you
were
want
agile.
Okay.
They are finesse weapons, but they're not agile.
I don't want Shinava's bastard sword that she's got either.
They are deadly D8, disarm, and finesse. Yeah, I think we're agile in 1E, but it looks like they got rid of that.
What about
Odd.
what about putting that +2 rune on the
Already done.
sword? Oh, that's
Already
done.
done.
What happened?
Yeah, you're done.
Holy
You're ready.
shit.
You're good.
You're good. Get out there.
Down, girl.
Where'd I
Down.
go? Where'd I go? What am I doing?
gravy, get out. It's all gravy for now.
I need to make those adjustments.
This whenever we come back and start working on our defenses and shit reminds me of the kingdom cycles from Kingmaker.
Yeah, that's true.
Did any of you guys actually play the tabletop?
Nope.
No.
Not yet. I've been waiting for the 2E remake to come out to run that with my Saturday group.
It is a session full of Excel sheets.
Oh boy.
I'm warning you now.
Like every single time, or just like every once in a while, like this.
Every
is-
once in a while, when you do kingdom cycles, like because what we did the normal adventuring, and then we would literally spend a whole session dedicated specifically to kingdom cycles. It was a lot, but we automated a lot of it with Excel sheets. So
Yeah, there's people on my Saturday group who will be very excited for that, and people who will be very uninterested by it.
Yeah, we had 5 people in our game, and 3 people would show up for Kingdom Cycles when it was coming up, and the other 2 would be like, "Okay, cool, I'll just find something else to do for that night."
Oh, yeah.
I'm done with it.
Anyway, go ahead.
So I wanted to ask, since you guys are all working on stuff for Elijah, I guess Dr. Phineas, when you wanted to actually make the swap between you.
Oh,
Yes, Watson.
yeah. He just shows up.
Wait, what?
I was asking when you wanted to actually make the swap between the characters.
Whenever is convenient. I think Elijah is pretty much ready to NPCify. So
Floats to the heavens.
Elijah's now an NPC who lives at Fort Kickass.
Well, that's the. Ah, damn it! I might hold on. I need to take that spine shield back out of the pool then. For the moment, I need to have a real
I need this.
shield because I didn't need it if I was going to get that other one. But I needed a spine shield. So I'm
Let's
not-
see where the thing takes us. It could take us to a big city and not into the middle of the fucking.
I'm all for that. Absolutely.
I'm
anxious.
okay. Meta wise, like.
I have an idea.
Right, we've been
Something.
seeing so much shit about the Scarlet Triad. I'm sure that's like our next goal.
It's
I
gonna
was
be a-
thinking about the Scarlet Triad. Elijah has this whole previous slavery background that comes out of the book.
definitely a feeling an urban thing coming on for sure.
I think we're going to the desert, boys. But
A weapon. So she looks Perto. I know that now. I've been studying. I have religion as a class skill now.
do you really? Oh, because champion.
Oh,
You're
right. Yeah, champion.
I was
Champion.
like, what? You're right, champion. Like,
Fancy.
even when I think of champion, I think of just like 1E Cavalier for some reason. But I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
No, it's new paladin.
My other skill I picked up is deception.
Great.
Baby.
Love it.
So, how does Dr. Martin do you want to actually like act out Dr. Martin's approach, or do you just kind of want to say that the new member kind of joins?
He was just there when we came back.
Well, as an in,
I
if you're
mean,
looking,
you were gone for like a month, but
the tankard, you'll definitely run into Shinaba because she's going to be there most of the day of her time now, consulting with the bartender there, who is the priestess of Canaan, kind of. So if you're ever there, you'll find her for sure.
of course she's got to make her what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh man, I have to spend 1 silver piece on this new weapon, guys. I don't know if I can afford it.
Poems get receipts.
Yeah, so for Dr. Martin, I sort of had a image in my mind of him being a traveling merchant of sorts, crafting and selling alchemical cure-alls and what have you.
Snake oil.
Snake oil is an alchemical item that you can make and sell,
Great.
because in a historical context, snake oil derived from the Chinese water snake is very high in certain minerals and vitamins that are extremely beneficial to treating a number of forms of rheumatism, which is why snake oil was sold as a curative and a cure-all.
No, but she's already passed out.
Boy, we have lots of money now. I don't know what to do with any of this.
Where's our Yosoki fella? Yeah, is he coming right to the keep? Is he hanging out in the city or town, whatever this is?
be around town peddling his wares and trying to encourage people to buy more snake oil. It's made with real snake.
Ooh.
I removed the spine shield money from us, so you can put that back on your sheep, Shinaba.
All right, thank you. Just for now.
Where are you selling this, by the way?
Yeah, that's another thing. Are we selling this stuff? How are we even selling?
No, I meant the snake oil.
God, there's no real market per se.
Monument Circle? That's probably got some markets on it.
Yeah, I think Monument Circle is going to be my best bet.
I guess. Yeah. Maybe you're subleasing the Reliant Book Company, as the previous owner was gruesomely murdered.
Yes. I could have. I do have a fair amount of coin to my name, so I could have just leased it for a year to turn it into Dr. Martin's Fabulous Concoctions.
And also a bookstore.
And also books.
Son of a
The
bitch.
out of towner background is kind of the generic background.
Yeah, that's
feel
the
like
one I did too.
I could have just picked a different background and gotten a better. Yeah, I should have thought about that one a little bit more.
I mean,
You
so
always
you
swap it
can.
out.
Yeah, I mean, you can. You should swap it out, but you can always say that for your own whatever reasons, you've heard about the, what has spread about the activities in Breachill, about the adventuring group that's kind of made a name for themselves, took over Keep.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm just gonna switch my background with Tinkerer, like I was originally gonna do. For some reason, I thought that it had in my head that out of towner would give me a better in than the other ones there. But on this third review here, it's much more generic than I thought it was going to be.
That's more like it. I'm like,
Yeah, I grabbed it for Hobnobber myself.
why is my light so ridiculously odd?
I'm not a social butterfly, so I don't think Hobnobber is quite as useful to me.
That's
Right.
better for me. I'll go ahead and do that on the way station.
But at seeing you selling your stuff, Van would approach and say, "Oh, hello. Do you happen to have something for my friend? You see, he's got a leg that's going lame, and his nose, when broken, never quite reset to the right place. I'm hoping to give him something to ease the pain."
Well, I have snake oil. Cures most injuries and pains, or at least makes you forget about them. But for the nose, you're probably gonna have to break it again.
Wonderful. I'm sure he'll love to hear that.
Yes, well, sometimes medicine is pain.
Is snake oil like a real thing?
Oh, yes.
I'll get him started on that.
Yeah, but out of character, it is actually a thing.
I know, I'm looking at it. It's so neat. Outward symptom of an affliction or condition, such as sores or discoloration. Oh, look, we can turn your skin red to regular color for a little bit, Elijah.
Says the one with dragon scales.
You borrow them for a moment.
They're only temporary dragon skills, so.
Mine are permanent.
Oh.
On
Yeah.
my back, it's on my shield. What's yours, Perdo?
Sorry, what's up?
Nothing.
Schnapp is just comparing skills.
Oh.
That's
Well-
psoriasis.
So I'm just looking at the calendar. Then, what is it called? Where you gather your people? Organized labor.
Yes.
Shinava, organized labor.
If you don't mind my asking, you guys are the owners of the big keep on the hill there?
Yes, full kick ass.
Yeah, interesting place.
It is. It used to
Think about
be,
that name.
gosh, some Hell Knight keep that we've since taken over and put our names on the deed and are bringing back into good condition.
Oh, need homeowners. I have some elixirs that'll help with your stamina there. Could be very helpful.
You know, we do actually have some kobolds that have recently been afflicted with an arsenic sickness, so we could definitely use some help with them.
Arsenic. Don't drink it. Don't eat it.
Yes. Right. And they're recently getting over the sickness from being in contact with it. So we could definitely use some help with them if you'd be willing to help
That's
us.
pretty easy to resolve here. I've got a little thing here that'll help you to shake it off in no time flat. Very cheap.
Would you consider would you consider visiting? And we have rather a large amount of kobolds that have been afflicted with it. So I don't know that I could carry it all myself, but if you could make it on premises.
Sure, no problem.
And a legend was born.
All quarters. Love
That's
those.
right, and the legend. It's good that they kind of
Yes, ignore the corpses to the right. Move along.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, whatever. Your business is your business.
This used to be a crypt for the
Right, the Hell Knights you mentioned.
yes.
Yeah. So, they're real into their dead people. Got any bodies you're not using? I can use an assistant in my shop.
I like do a double take and say, we're not really into necromancy. In fact, we have somebody that's very much against necromancy.
That's a waste of good bodies.
Well, you see, Van actually looks like caught off guard.
Yeah, I kind of had forgotten about MC2's deal with necromancy when I went and took the necromancy specialization. So
You did.
Oh no.
yeah.
Well, I could fill your application and we'll call you.
Here.
Give us your address and let us know exactly where you'll be at all times.
Also, if you hear a crackle coming from above, don't look up. It might be a flaming sphere.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Look, good thing we're building a retraining facility.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. I'm just joking, really.
Maybe we are now.
I mean, we can just ignore it if it's not an NPC. I mean, are you gonna be like making zombies and such, or what? How's it going to work?
Yeah, it's gonna work like that.
Mainly picked up necromancy for the debuffing capabilities and stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's more
But
about
I may have animate and buy it undead and stuff.
Hmm. I mean, if you can make a strong case that it is intended for the use of recycling, and you'll compost the bodies for the growth
Of course. See, I am a firm believer in recycling. Like, once you die, what are you going to do with your mortal form? Your soul's gone off to whatever heaven you believe in, but your body is just there feeding worms.
But
There's so
you'll
much more you could be doing with your
also
body.
have to devote yourself to the good word of Mother Vulture.
That is an actual deity, by the way.
Yeah.
Didn't we kill that thing in the jungle?
No, Mother Vulture is my
I-
goddess.
I've never
thing.
actually met Mother Vulture. Is she like a herald of harassment or something?
He
No,
actually,
she's one of the monitor demigods.
yeah. She is a psychopomp. So, in a way, yeah.
Rob, do you know the stats on that shifting sword?
It is whatever sword it wants to be.
Right.
When you-
okay,
when
the
you-
quality. The Hero Lab is giving me some guff. I'm trying to make it.
It's I think it's the lowest quality.
Yeah, it's a low grade cold iron for the quality of the
Oh,
material.
you know what? Everything checked out. Never mind. It was giving me this conflict, but now it's good. Okay, +2 shifting. Got it. Low grade. Oh wait, no. I don't think it lets you put a +2 on a low grade iron weapon.
I'm looking it up.
Because Hero Lab's telling me that's a no-no.
Shit. I'm reading the full rules on them now. Low grade items can be used in the creation of magic items up to 8th level. They can hold runes up to 8th level.
Right, and the +2 rune is not an 8th. It's a.
So 9th level rune?
It is a 10th level rune.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That in terms of runes, it is insanely powerful, but
Oh,
I think
which
it's a
means that means it can't be a low grade cold iron if it's already got that on there.
yeah, so it must be a standard grade cold iron then.
Yeah.
But the +2 was on something else.
Oh,
Plus two was,
that's
yeah.
right.
was on the long
Yeah,
run.
he's correct. Yeah,
Oh.
what Serv is saying is that +2 can't go on to it.
Right. So could we put all that on a regular bastard sword then?
We can move the shifting rune onto your bastard sword.
Okay, and the +2 or
yeah.
or-
Yes, and the +2.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, but-
the bastard sword is also cold.
yeah,
iron,
the bastard
right?
sword is also.
it
So I'm just saying like a straight normal
Oh.
bastard
So
sword.
it's
higher
it's
quality?
basically going to have to make a
But
new
the
bastard
striking,
sword
the
and
+2.
standard grade cold iron.
Forget
which is
about the
gonna
cold
be-
iron because the cold iron is just unless we get a really good cold iron weapon, it's not going to really go on there.
The difference between low grade and standard is 840 gold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
huge,
it's significant.
yeah.
So can we put all of this on a regular bastard sword then instead?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know if that's more money.
You just have to have bastard sword, and we can just move that over.
All right, so we can
Right.
sell the
then we
cold
just-
iron. We can sell 2 cold iron. No, I'm going to keep 1, and then we can sell the other cold iron bastard sword.
So then what? You have a cold iron bastard sword and a cold iron like dagger, or what is it when it's not shifting? The other thing. Like we have those 2 now, right?
We've got a bunch of cold iron stuff.
Yeah, all right. Well,
yeah.
we can sort out the selling stuff later. I just want to make sure the weapon was correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well,
It only takes a couple of days to move things over, so.
And for the moment, we've got time
what
until the next crisis starts.
Sorry, Rob.
No, what I was gonna say is what we'll do. We'll actually take a short break here, and then we'll pick it up with the rest of Dr. Martin's snake oil.
Oh
Right.
boy. Okay.
It is perfectly legitimate snake oil.
Yes.
All right, so
people AFK?
I'm here.
Oh, Rob,
Here as well.
Yes.
we cannot get high-level items, but can we get high-level formulas? If we wait a little bit?
Send something by messenger to the capital. What's the capital of Iskar again? It's
Texas.
Shut up! No way.
Capital is
What kind of?
Cheliax, isn't it?
No.
it's Eldir, is the capital of Isger. Well, I wanted to get two. One. I wanted to get a formula for a level 10 sturdy shield, and then I wanted to get a formula for a ring of wizardry. Type 2. They're both level 10 item though, so so I was gonna ask if we could buy the formula either here or like put it on order to get delivered to us after a few days, so that I can start working on those and get those knocked out.
Okay. Alright, you can put the request in. It will certainly take a bit. Just because, again, Breachill doesn't have the connection, so they'll have to definitely like go through various ways to kind of. What in the world? I just saw the dragon.
It's art.
Oh, it threw me off because I was on a different like page on my GM one,
Divine Beast.
and then like I look over at like the stream and I just see this massive like pink thing drawn all over the city. I'm like, what in the
Yeah, that's kind of awesome.
You could. I mean, it will take a while if it is. Like I said, it will take a while for Breachill to get it for you. It's definitely well above their pay grade.
How long is a while? Like, if I went to a place and said, hey, can we get these? How long is it going to take for it to get delivered here? How long would they say it would take?
I mean, you might be able to get the what other wizardry?
They're both the one I want is level 10.
On the both
Yeah, the shield and the ring that we're wanting to get the formula for are both level 10.
I would I would say probably the full 40 days.
Jesus.
Just because they don't like really have any, because it's like even the guy in town, because town doesn't have much until the magic to begin with, so you may have better luck in the future.
If I give them a little bit more money to speed up the process, could they get it done faster?
Should I need to yell at him?
How long would it take us to travel there?
Right? At that point, like, why don't we just like travel to Eldir, the capital, and then just buy it there?
Jump in, slut. We're going shopping.
I mean, in theory, that's something you could definitely do. Like, as they were, it's always that thing of always just teleporting to Absalom and then teleporting back, the type deal. That technically doesn't stop you from doing that. But it is definitely like, since there's no like magical trade really in Breachill, it's gonna take them a while themselves to really do it for you. Again, there may be potential areas in the may travel to in the future that could have a better chance, but
Yeah, let's. Oh, damn! I just deleted something. I don't think we need to worry too much about it then. Let's see where our adventures take us for the moment.
Maybe.
Where this thing goes, especially.
Yeah, it just sucks that we have so much gold and we can't really spend it because we can't buy anything in town that we really want.
Well, we might. Let's see where this key goes then. Let's put a priority on that.
So, back to Dr. Martin.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Well, I know you were in the middle of discussion with Van. I think he could you back to tend to the kobold, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, I was going to administer antitoxins. Strong antitoxins. Yeah, I was just updating my stuff here, trying to figure out what all needs to be switched up.
Very well. So it's up to you if you kind of want to actually act out the official recruitment of Dr. Martin, or if
Yeah, this is kind of like we're bringing him back to see see what he can do for the kobolds, and we're like, oh well, we lost a person, could definitely use some help in our travels if you're willing to brave the falling slabs that will obviously happen.
Well, I do have my own needs to be elsewhere and explore and see what I can discover in pursuit of the ultimate concoction. Allow me to paint a picture for you, if I may. A concoction which is magic distilled into a sealed draft. You can do anything with it, consume it, and make a wish, and the world is your limit. There's one alchemist who has discovered such a thing, it is said, and shall be the second one to do so.
Where is this discussion happening?
In the keep.
Oh, in the keep. Awesome. I thought it was in the bookshop or something.
Oh no. I was invited to return to the keep with a bulk order of moderate antitoxin. It's too late. You got rats in the keep.
Where'd you find this guy?
We're never leaving.
Out on the streets.
Schnab's a little tipsy.
Philosopher's Stone.
Well, I think
I
I've seen you pass
update
my shop
those.
several times before. You're going to need a hangover curative soon.
Ah! Cadence. Blessings protect me from amateurists. Hangovers.
Says that, but in the morning she takes very long cold showers.
Of course, who doesn't?
Maybe long cold.
It's very
showers.
refreshing
Good
and
everybody.
invigorating.
Welcome to Finder's Keep, Kick-Ass Keep, Fortress. We still don't know what the hell we're calling this place, but
Well, I heard it called Fort Kickass. Is that not what it's called? That doesn't seem very Hell Knight-ish, but if it's no longer Hell Knight name, I could certainly see a reason to not name it, Fort Doom Murder Face.
So eloquent.
right now
have a
it's
gift
cult.
for words. Right. Well, I don't think I don't really care what it's named, but yes, it's home at the moment. But with Elijah retiring from, adventuring and wanting to stay behind and help with the keep, we could definitely use
And
another
not
hand.
die.
And not die. We could definitely use another hand out in the field if you're interested in joining us. We have come across some strange things since arriving in town, but you might
As long
find
as you
your
don't have any compunctions against me experimenting and performing various things to further my own studies, I don't see any reason why not. Though I will need an apprentice for my shop. I did pay for a year lease ahead of time.
Well, as long as the experiments aren't on us, I don't have an issue with it.
Oh, that reminds me. I have an idea. Does anybody have talent in medicine?
Yes.
Excellent. How are you? How do you feel about open heart surgery?
Sure.
What? You're with a cult, and we saw a cultist doing that to a dragon,
Oh goodness. Is it still there? Can I go see it?
It's gone.
Oh well. Well, I'm sure this is nothing. This is not. It doesn't involve anything culty. It's just a replacement of my inefficient heart with a much more efficient model. I think it would be very, very, very helpful.
I mean, there's
Van looks like what
money.
for a second before he says,
Not
"But
an issue,
I
it's
am
tricky.
a good hand at crafting. Could help put it in."
Well,
It's about time that there were some more efficient bodies around here.
I agree. These mortal forms are just very inefficient, and it's
They are.
it gets a little frustrating sometimes. So slow to recover and just do things. As I'm sure your not hungover compatriot can surely attest to.
What? Huh? Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nods. Not knowing what she's nodding to.
When are you wanting to do this?
What's your name, little one?
Also, that is a good point. What is your name?
Well, it's on the front of my shop. I'm Dr. Phineas Martin.
Well,
I
Mon,
call you
Phineas.
Finn.
Finn,
Who's
that's
that?
good.
You. Thank you. Awesome. Good. If I have to say
No,
Phineas every single time.
Well,
Thank you, Finn. When would you like to do open heart surgery, Finn?
I'm still working on some plans and getting components. I need a fair amount of adamantine for this, and it's not very cheap or easy to find, especially since I've run out of my contacts with the Grey Gnomes. So, yes, it's soon, just not today or tomorrow or possibly even this month. It depends on how quickly I can get together materials for this.
May be able to get some adamantine in
Well,
this place.
if there's no rush, then no rush.
As you can see, we're still kind of putting things down. We're hoping that you can do whatever it is that Van thinks you can do to help us out. I'm Shanava.
Yes.
My brother Perdo,
I am
somewhere
Dr.
around
Phineas
here.
Martin. I was curious. Arsenic poisoning is not very common around these parts. It's usually used for controlling of pests and whatnot. Have you been slipping something into this kobold's food?
No. We rescued them out in the Mwangi Expanse from a mining operation of gold that was covered in arsenic. We treated them as best we could out there, but we took them back here to take care of them.
Were they using arsenic to extract the gold from the ore? I've heard of some operations doing that. It's terrible for the environment. All the trees and plants are everything dead around for miles around. It's terrible, terrible stuff.
No, it was the gold was contaminated with it.
I've never heard of that before. Oh, is it still there?
Well, Doc, it was good meeting you. I'm heading back to town. If anybody needs anything, I'm gonna find some people to. This is day 2, I'm assuming, right? Probably.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go and try and find people to work. Oh no, we're not. We don't have to do that anymore, do we?
No, I think all that stuff's been sorted out.
Okay, cool. Make yourself at home, Doctor.
I was. All right. I guess I can make myself at home. Yeah.
At least we'll be able to take care of these kobolds until we can get an infirmary up and running.
Yes, infirmary. It does seem like it would be very useful, especially if you're going to be wandering around in toxic waste sites.
Not obviously, for obvious reasons, not trusting this newcomer. Just gonna pull Van aside and be like, "What's going on with the gate? Any ideas?"
I haven't looked at it yet. Planned on
Maybe
it.
Maybe we should do that. Check that
Well,
out.
I want to get some work in first before we leave. Make sure that everything is set so that in case we're gone for another extended bit of time, that we don't have to worry about what we left behind. So, want to make sure that the kobolds are set up. Honestly, I just want to rest for a couple of days, considering all the hiking that we've done. And I know that you are insistent upon getting a shield sooner than later. It's okay.
Yes, but whatever. Okay, you rest up. I'll head to town. Herdo's gonna train. Cedar's gonna go do
I
whatever.
think he's
doing.
rooted
Give it
out
a
by the
fucking
pond.
idea.
Right. We have a mortician? What the fuck? And their name is Morda. Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of a preordained profession there, honestly.
Okay, well, while Van rests and Purtle trains, I guess we have some downtime. Shanava's going to spend it at the tavern. She's going to spend time praying and also earning money.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do too.
All right.
Now, you said that running the old book company required library lore, and I picked that up while we were out and about.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So I guess me and Shanae are gonna roll some.
Yeah. Now you have to set the DC of the task, right?
The DC is dependent on level.
Well, according to what the book says, the DM sets a DC.
Yeah, it doesn't go above the level of the town. So like we would
Right.
only have up to a level 4.
Okay. Well, she's certainly going to try the level 4 then. She's going to do a big storytelling event through limericks and
All right.
dirty jokes.
And I would say a similar for running the shop for a few days. It's the shop in town.
So DC for a level 4 is 19.
Okay. Can we make those checks then? Oh,
Jesus.
grand opening, a success. Oh,
You make the DC.
I
So,
did.
what are your? Are you trained in library lore or expert?
I'm master actually.
You're master.
Oh
Okay.
my
So
Yeah, I picked up
Master
additional
librarian.
lore. Yeah. A master in dragon lore and library lore. Additional lore, guys, is fucking great. It automatically levels up your lore skills.
+1 and your proficiency
really?
rank.
Yes.
Wait,
Oh.
like if you pull it to I have a lore skill, so if I pull it, I get a second lore skill, and they're both expert.
Here. So at 3rd level it goes to expert, at 7th level it goes to master, at 15th level it goes to legendary automatically.
Oh.
So,
Ooh.
how many days are you guys doing this?
Herdo needs a week, right?
I need 7 days, which are already in there.
So it looks like at least 4 or 5 days. Like 5 days.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Yep. That's a nice little break, vacation.
So the 5 days you work at the bookshop is 5 gold, and at the telling your stories and telling about your adventures and talking about all your great deeds, that puts you at 4 gold.
Ooh.
Is MC2 or Dr. Martin doing anything in those 5 days, or just?
No, I think just treating the kobolds and wandering around the castle, seeing what's where, figure out where I can set up my laboratory.
Alright.
Oh, I need to look up how much it costs for an actual alchemy lab equipment.
So with that, we'll
You keep.
go ahead. If nobody else is doing anything on those days, we'll get to the day when the training is kind of
Oh,
been
only
sorted
5
out.
gold pieces. Excellent.
We don't like
That's
keep
55.
expanding this calendar. I'm just gonna put when we do the crafting lab, the day that it'll be done, so that we can like skip some of these days since we're not going to be doing anything. So the crafting lab done on day 76, and Amara has what is it called? Upgrade defenses done on day 96. And those are both paid for.
Is it 5 gold for just
For the fixed location alchemy lab, yeah. Because there's a traveling alchemist kit that allows alchemists to do like crafting, basic crafting on the road. But the alchemy lab is what you have to actually do the downtime alchemy crafting activity.
yeah.
So yeah, so I'm just dropping 5 gold pieces on that and moving in.
Yeah. We'll direct you to where in the whatchamacallit. Actually, you'd want to be somewhere where there's some actual like ventilation, so you wouldn't want to be in the vaults.
Do you want the expanded?
Yeah,
alchemy
yeah.
lab?
Well, I don't have 50 gold pieces for an expanded alchemy lab.
Ah,
You know what? Oh, if you're installing an alchemy lab, I will pay the additional gold for it. So if you want to just drop the 5, I'll drop 45, because that's something Vam would be interested in as well. So
Okay. Let's make number 10 there, the alchemy section. Station. Alchemy lab.
the one with the gigantic pentagram in it.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
update the list there. And I'm sure there's alchemy that requires ritual circles and whatnot, and if not, then it's just a pleasant decoration for the room.
That one alchemist we killed in the jungle at a summoning circle outside his little hut.
Yep. I mean, you would be surprised by how many alchemists just summon shit for fun.
that is true. That is very true.
I mean, I've got Animate Dead and Unseen Servant just for having extra hands in the lab.
And I was going to tell you that the portal room is off limits to you for the time being.
The what now?
Portal room. Don't go in there.
What portal room? I haven't heard about any portal room.
The stairs down there. Don't go in there. Everything else is free for you to explore.
I sense mistrust.
Mistrust. I don't believe you understand. Believe me.
Just don't want you meddling in stuff that we don't even understand yet. Maybe we'll get to that point.
I'm sure it has very reasonable principles behind it. It just takes a little bit of effort to properly understand it.
We have to examine the gate again before we use the key.
We gotta spend some time down there.
Before
The
that,
gate?
um,
What gate? You mean the front gate for the portal for the castle?
What's going on now?
No.
I'm saying something.
I was saying, as you guys finishing up your things, Warble kind of approaches one of you who's at the keep, and hands you a parchment of paper, and he goes, "I'm sorry to interrupt your day to day, but this letter came to you for you and your friends. I hope I didn't read it. I'm just passing along this message that arrived today at the Citadel."
What's it say? Ooh.
Now he's threatening people in town.
Now, alone, all of us alone, or one person alone?
It says adventurers, so I'm guessing they're all of us.
No cops.
Oh man, sorry, Elijah. Guess you're back on the job.
Oh no. I'm going to get killed again. I just know it.
Whoa, that's a threat if I ever saw one. Who's the Wainwright? Do we know who the Wainwright is of this place?
The Wainwright is someone in town. You haven't really used much of the services.
Oh, that's the they make wagons and stuff.
Oh wait, Perdo was working with them, and then he got fired because he sucked.
I was working at working at the lumber mill, I think, right?
Yeah,
think
that's
is that a different place?
they're next to the Wainwright.
Yeah, I think
making
there's
wheels and
two
shit.
separate places though.
Busker's Cart and Wheels, number 16. That's the place.
$16. Oh
Well,
yeah, there it is.
What time of day is it right now? Is it the morning? Or
The afternoon.
okay.
And
Perdo's done his training. Everything's done, right?
yeah, this is the day after Proto's done training. You guys have finished your income. Everyone is working.
Was reunited with my bird after a month. He's
I'm
now a
bird.
medium-sized creature. It's weird.
Are you using Volus or are you using Lucia?
Yeah, I'm using Volus right now.
Okay, this one.
Oh no, I feel like we're gonna hit combat soon.
I know. I thought.
Yes.
I also make sure that I have the tokens ready.
Oh yeah,
okay.
did Volus's token change at all? Is he big now?
He went from small to medium, probably, right?
Yeah, I don't even remember. Did we have a small token before? It's been so long.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he had a small token.
I hadn't used
Okay.
that one. I will also say, as you guys are walking around the keep, Elijah is nowhere to be found.
Oh no.
He done did it.
Elijah's
Oh, no.
Oh man.
I checked my backpack to make sure both the arrowhead and the star knife are still in there. He didn't go on
That's
some
valid.
transportational adventure.
I mean, that's valid.
Well, we should check this place out, I think. wonder if Elijah's got something to do with this.
I don't know the fellow, but I should hope not. He seems like a certainly a respectable gentleman.
Well, let's get going.
This was one like letter sent to the keep, right? It's not like we
Correct.
all separately received one. Okay.
All
Bring in the doc.
So did the Wainwright's shop actually burn down, or is this a future?
No, he's saying if we
If
don't
we
go,
don't.
he's going to burn it down. It's
Oh,
implied.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so it sounds like you might have taken this person like hostage.
So what we should do then is burn it down before they get a chance.
Yeah. Take that off the
Uh-huh.
table.
You think I care if you burn down this building? We already had another building in town burned down, and it was way more important.
Ha
Okay.
Let's get
yeah,
going.
we actually like the people in that other building that burned down.
Yeah. Some of us almost died in that building. Okay, yeah, I guess
Oh man, like
gear up
first
and
time
head
Elijah
out.
almost died.
Did
Elijah-
Elijah almost die too? I know Shinava did. She passed out. We straight up had to carry her out.
So you guys make your way to the Wainwright shop, as previously mentioned on the message that you had received.
Okay. Does it have like a closed sign on it or something? Like, what's going on here? Does it look like it's just normally open, like we can walk in?
The door is closed, but there's no like sign saying that it's closed or anything.
Okay.
It's locked.
Checking the door, it is not locked.
All right. Well, I mean, he's expecting us, or whoever it is. Shall we?
Let's check and make sure it's not trapped first.
She'll look at it.
Alright, make a perception check. Okay. The door looks pretty sturdy, but it doesn't appear to be trapped.
It's fine.
Should we try to just knock, perhaps?
Let's go.
No, she doesn't like people threatening her. People in her town threatening to burn a place down, so she's going right in. Gonna open the door.
I didn't really think it
To
was much
kill
of a
us.
threat, but I suppose if you're going to, yeah.
Hey, Rat Man, don't worry about it.
My name is Phineas. Thank you very much.
Here's a consultant.
She's rough around the edges, but she'll come around eventually.
She's also racist.
Okay.
Try
So, is Shanav the only one walking in, or
I'll go in.
Perito will go in with her.
I'll go.
Come on, team.
I guess I'm gonna go in.
Oh, hello.
Oh boy.
Do they have their weapons out?
So as you guys walk
It-
in,
Question: am I supposed to not be able to see anything?
I may have not enabled them, so my bad. Do you have dark vision as well, folks?
I have low light vision.
No light.
I'll have dark vision once I craft my dark sight goggles. And I might make those for Perto as well.
I have
see
weird crystal glasses that can give me dark vision.
Oh,
for
there are no
1 hour a
windows in
day.
this place or anything?
There isn't. I just
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh, I do have potions I could use, so I can, if it's necessary, I can actually make a pair of dark sight potions for myself and Perto. Who else doesn't have dark sight, dark vision?
Shinava does not.
Wait, whatever happened to the light stuff we're doing?
Yeah, we can just go with the light spells for now. You don't need to
Well,
worse.
I mean, if we wanted to be able to see in the dark, I could start handing out hour-long shots of dark vision.
Well, I mean, if there are humans in here, that I'm sure there's light in here too.
Yeah,
But
it was just the fact that within tokens I didn't flip on.
oh,
vision.
you're just asking for the token vision.
So,
Got it.
Gotcha.
As you guys
That
walk
happens.
in, you can see there's a figure in the corner, kind of just watching as you guys come in. And then as through the set of doors in the back, this other figure comes in, a very tall, bony-looking man, with sharp features. His hair is well oiled, kind of slick, and has this mustache. And as he walks in a bit, he sees you guys and goes, thank you for accepting my invitation, friends. And yes, your Wainwright friend is fine. If our conversation goes well, he'll stay fine. I've arranged to have this meeting with you to ask you about a former associate of my own and perhaps offer you a job as well. I have no reason to see anyone hurt, particularly not the poor gentleman in the room behind me. So, if the inclination, I have a few questions that I would like to ask you and your compatriots.
Bill, switch it out. We don't respond well to threats.
That was a little bit heavy-handed there.
I'm gonna look back at the rat folk and say, anybody who threatens somebody in this town.
Where's-
Yes, I just meant that I'm normally not very perceptive when it comes to veiled threats, and this was, I don't know, what would you call it? A very bald-faced threat, yes.
You could have just come up to the Citadel. Why all this?
You mean for a kick-ass?
You're trying to intimidate us?
I just wanted to have your full attention. I've wanted to make sure that you would come and attend my meeting. I know you were very busy individuals from what I have heard.
Yeah, we've been busy kicking butt.
So, who are you?
My name is Hubuk Rob, and I would like to know some things and do answer honestly. I have a knack for knowing when someone tries to be deceitful. So, what became of Miss Vaz Lorraine?
I killed her. She's dead.
Yes, she happened upon a flaming sphere.
I was like, shrugs her hand up in the air.
Oh! You mean the lady who owned the bookstore before I moved in?
Yes, she's dead. You want to see her body?
Oh, no, not particularly.
I'm using it
Unless
to grow
it's,
mushrooms.
Oh, really? Can I borrow it?
Sure.
Yeah, well, there's your answer.
Good.
She-
I've got a new.
Puts her
I've got a
hand
new,
on the
new
On the
assistant.
hilt of her
This is a very good
sword,
day for me.
just waiting for his reaction to that.
Good. I am glad to see that you were the honest folk. What did happen to Vaz's notes and documentation of Alceda's ring?
Oh, you're with the Scarlet Triad, aren't you?
Let's just throw that out there.
You silly Scarlet Triaders.
Know all about you. You've been working with the cultists in Magayamba. We've already dealt with them. Are we gonna have to deal with you too right now?
Question: Who are the Scarlet Triad, and should I be
So-
concerned about them?
Ken, do me a favor.
Oh, okay.
Miss Later?
I work for an organization that would certainly be beneficial to landowners such as yourselves to make something of this place.
Yes,
Is that
well,
a yes?
yeah, I don't think we take too kindly to what you want to turn this place into.
Oh, I have no intention to do anything with this place. I can just give you whatever fund that you would like. If you were willing to work for my associates.
Oh yeah, and who are those?
They I wouldn't just a group of merchants who know how to take care of those who work for them.
You're saying the Scarlet Triad. Just say it. We've read Vaz's notes. We know that she was working with the Scarlet Triad to make some assassins guild here.
So what exactly do your employers want from us?
Oh, well, it's actually a very simple task, actually. Just need you to go to town and fetch 3 people or so who won't be missed and will make excellent stock in other regions of the world.
What?
Stock.
Are you talking about Are you talking about putting people into slavery?
That would be a more common way of saying it, but
Against their will?
So have you seen a friend of ours? Red-skinned, horns, has a penchant for finding himself in bad situations.
oh, I have.
I take exception to that.
I have. I want to make sure that I had additional collateral. And he kind of like taps. You can see he has this mace in his hand. And he kind of taps it, and you kind of see in the room in the back. There are two other men in the room in the back. Both of them. One has. You can see the individual who owns the Wainwright shop, and another one is Elijah, and you can see that they both have blades to each of their throats.
Elijah, what the hell, man?
You talking about like over here in the back?
In like that room, yeah. I will. Let's move these tokens around.
Yeah, I think you put the dynamic lighting on the wrong layer. So we could see the yellow little thing, and I could see the outline of the red.
Yeah, that was what I actually ended up putting it on the map. I had to quickly make it during the break. I realized. But that it shouldn't affect. Oh god.
Ooh.
Jama just shakes her head, closes her eyes, is like, now, I'm only going to give you this one chance. Let them go. Or your head is going to roll down the streets before the end of this conversation's over. Only one way I deal with slavers. It's the tip of my sword.
God, how much does Van care about Elijah? He cares a lot about Elijah. Something's gonna happen. Van's gonna cast a spell.
Just remember that Elijah does have evasion.
Right
He
up.
does, but he also has a knife to his throat.
But the guy who's got the
It's a
knife to his
bad
throat
knife.
probably doesn't have evasion.
I have a better idea though, but I had to choose between Elijah and the Wainwright, and after going south of Proto and actually having eyes on Elijah, knowing that this is probably going to start a fight anyways, Van is going to cast a spell on Elijah.
And now,
The spell I specifically chose because Elijah was constantly getting himself in bad places.
now, could Shinaba have used Intimidate to coerce one of the guys that were in the back, or this guy here?
No, this guy is the one primarily talking. They just kind of showed you them in the back. He didn't have, like, you're nowhere near them to actively intimidate them. Alright, so you cast a sphere around Elijah, kind of encasing him. At that time, Kubrick kind of shakes his head as he kind of motions, and you can see one of the men, didn't notice it prior to it, but there was a slight rope that kind of went from the back room all the way to the lap, the machine that's right here. And as he kind of motions to the man, the guy, the string gets pulled, and the machine starts to kind of spin out of control as this one of the blades on the machine just starts spinning out of nowhere, and as a reaction, it'll just fly off.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
That was a purposeful thing that just happened too.
It will fly towards Van.
Did they just booby trap a lathe?
They did.
I mean, to be fair, it really does not take much effort to booby trap a lathe.
True.
They're already trying to take your fingers off as it is.
That is 37 to hit, man.
Oh, Van.
Oh, snap.
That is a crit.
Oh, it is, damn it.
Oh.
And still gets a spell off, though, right?
Yeah, this is in
Okay,
response
that
to
was
this,
in the... Okay.
Oh.
What the hell? Are we... Now we're in combat, then, I guess.
Yeah, so Van takes 42 points of
Ooh.
slashing damage,
Oh, goodness.
and you are bleeding from the cut from the saw.
Oh, God.
Of
And that's your
course.
initiative. Well,
Sorry.
Your picture for Dr. Phineas in the little icon thing looks like the sloth thing from Ice Age, and I
Yeah,
can't
can-
unsee
No.
it.
Can we get
I
a
know, it's
zoom in on
adorable.
that token? What is
Hey, isn't it just adorable?
what?
I love it. It's so great.
Oh my goodness.
what's the last initiative?
It's
You're
like
fired.
if Ed from
You're fired.
Ed, Ed and Eddie was a rat.
Should I ever see the guy that
This keeps on getting better.
that has the Wainwright, threatened?
I mean, you would see him in the back, yeah.
Okay, because she's going to try to use Intimidate on that one as the battle cry. Let him go! Something not terrible.
22. Right, and 1.
It's weird to the music stop.
Yeah, I was wanted to switch the battle, then I realized I had to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Ah, okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
My God, the lathes on the initiative mod on the chart. I don't like that.
Every time it comes up, it has a chance to do damage to Van again.
Well, the blades just spin randomly.
Uh-oh.
So in range
Right.
of that wheel, is that accurate then, or
Uh,
I don't think I like this anymore.
you do not know. I mean, it can like it flew up
It's
flew
like-
up at a decent velocity, so it can.
It's attached though, right? My first thought, I thought it like shot the blade across and it was like a one and done thing, but it's like spinning around this blade.
Correct. So basically, the
Okay.
lath has basically been so overwhelmed that it's now just like going at a
Got
rate where
it,
like
okay.
it's just the pieces of it are just flying out across the room.
Great. I don't like it.
okay?
That was the first one too. Yeah.
Shinaba's going to draw her sword, charge right up in there, and attack this guy here that's threatening the Wainwright. Nakubo or something? Fattleby? Is that him? Don't worry, Fattleby.
Yeah.
Putting Busker's carton wheels. Oh man. Come
That's a
on. Are you
miss.
serious? It's a red on that. Okay, that's the end of her turn.
Dr. Martin.
Yay.
Charges in that room, disappears. Ah!
This is my moment to show what I'm made of. And what I'm made of is explosives.
Neat.
Also meat. Question for Rob. How flammable does this room look?
Well, the threat was to burn this place down. not
The
to-
woodworking shop? Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean,
That guy's plan was to burn it down.
I mean, it's not like there's like flammable material around, but yeah, it is a wood building. I mean,
really want to take that advantage away from
So if I start throwing around big old things that alchemist fire, it's probably going to have a bad result.
Well, if it's magical fire, isn't there a thing that it doesn't really light, you know?
I mean, I would say if you
Stuff
put
on
fire
fire.
like in the back where there's a bunch of like boxes and stuff, it would definitely might be an issue. In the main room, there's not as much clutter, so it wouldn't be as terrible of a thing. But
Let's do it.
One second. Alrighty.
it's a random.
Okay, and suddenly harpsichord.
It's your music. That's your theme song.
Suddenly
with
all
this.
score.
Alright, so
I like it.
Dr. Martin is going to do... well... Step one is going to be shooting a bitch. So I'm just going to start off easy with that. Then reload and shoot a second time.
Okay. First one misses, second one does hit.
I'm shooting the guy that is due south of me there.
Oh, you're hitting that guy. So, yes. So it's 7 damage, and then he's bleeding for 6. Is that what it looks like?
Yep.
Nice.
6 points of persistent bleed damage.
Very nice. Who's that on? The boss guy?
On his buddy there.
Alright. You turn around, fire 2 shots.
At a crossbow
I'm-
effect.
I'm not gonna allow the fact that you probably have your crossbow out.
Well, I mean, we did just walk into a obviously sketchy ass situation.
I'm letting you cross. So You had it out, so fire, reload fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Last turn, that will. This time, a piece of the gears will fly out towards Dr. Martin.
Oh.
Dr. Martin Esquire, this man's got fucking degrees coming out of his pants.
That's a 28 to hit.
That may not actually hit. 27.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, no, it hits. It
Okay.
hits. I do have a fancy ass ring.
I'd say I'm 27 and I'm a martial class. Like,
Oh, no, I got a plan for a fancy ass ring, but I do not actually have a fancy ass ring. Okay, yes, that definitely hits.
You take 24 points of slashing damage.
-1 because I am part golem now. This is a very fun character.
Sounds like it.
Lubek's turn as he sees you guys goes, I did hope for a chance, but it is what it is, I guess. And he will begin to cast a spell. And as he
What
casts,
spell?
I forget these. So do you have you don't have actions until you actually go, right?
Mine is a free action.
I guess reaction. It would technically be occultism. So what level? how
Okay.
high?
My occultism is currently trained, so I think that's only level 2.
Okay, so you would not be able. I mean, you can make the check, but
Yeah. All right, I'll make the check then. Secret skills. Where are you?
okay. You do recognize the spell, and so yeah. And as you recognize it, it's a bit delayed as you see the entire area goes black, and suddenly these writhing tentacles begin to kind of emerge from the ground. As it is black tentacles.
Whoa there.
Oh, well.
ooh.
Spell my team. Alright, so starting with from the top to MC2. What is your fortitude?
oh my.
Is
Right?
I'm just gonna assume that everyone that's playing, so I'm assuming that beats you or whatever your fortitude. DC
Oh,
is.
my. Oh, yeah, 16.
MC2 is grappled by the
I'm
temple.
gonna
need
move
to
my
roll
token to
save?
see what's going on out there. Oh, that is cool as hell looking.
MC2 takes 6
Oh,
points
man.
of bludgeoning damage. Next up is Perta. What is your fortitude?
Like my saving throw fortitude
Yeah,
Man,
is 14.
14 plus
So
10.
DC is 24.
That one is a miss. So you do not get grabbed by the tentacle.
Oh, 10 plus. Oh,
they're
got
doing
it.
grapple
Okay.
checks on you.
Correct.
I see.
What is Dr. Martin's?
Dr. Martin's what now?
What's your
Fortitude. What's his fortitude bonus?
I haven't had time to memorize that yet. He is at 18 fortitude.
Oh, 28. Yes. MC2 is grabbed. Dr. Martin is not. And Landstone. What's your fortitude?
26 total.
So that is grabbed. And takes 8 points of bludgeoning. And then he is going to...
Now, Elijah's conscious or
Elijah's unconscious.
okay.
Covered in Resilient Sphere.
Correct. Thieves' turns. We'll start with the one up here. His first action, he will split Valley's throat. Valley's not dying one.
That son of a bitch. You're dead.
Step. And then he will attack with his rapier.
Going down, buddy.
$33 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so it is 11
And a razor shield as a reaction.
plus 4, so it's 15 damage for the sneak attack.
Okay. She will shield block it as her second reaction that she can do. And try to disarm him. No, she's going to bash him. Make him flat-footed. She's going to annihilate him. So he can step back, which I don't think he'll do, or he can be flat-footed.
Okay, so he'll be flat-footed.
The damage was how much? Sorry.
It was 15 altogether.
Okay, so figure out the total of shield spikes and all that.
Meanwhile, the next one the one right behind you, seeing the sphere kind of appear around, will turn his attention towards Shanava and will just make rapier attacks against Shanava. So first one is a 36 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh, that is 18 points altogether.
Take that.
That doesn't sound good.
Hopefully it's fine.
Second attack is a 28.
That's a miss.
And then the third attack, the 15, that's also a miss. So he gets
That's
one
awesome.
good shot right in.
Okay, shield lost 2 spines and 6 hit points.
Okay. And the last one will move up, pull out rapier,
Oh no, it didn't lose any hit points. What am I saying?
and make one attack against Van. 21 to hit, that's a miss.
There's a miss.
Alright. Brings us around to Perto.
Okay, Perto is going to yell for Volus that he needs to get his ass in here. So Volus is going to... Why is my Q not dropping waypoints no more? Whatever. He's going to move on in here and make a Jaws attack.
That hits.
Excellent.
Woohoo.
Okay. And then, while this may be somewhat risky, Perto is going to cast Soothing Mist on Van, healing him for oh my goodness.
Oh, we got rid of the bleed at least.
Yeah, it gets rid of the bleed, but man, that's a lot of ones. I rolled a 12 on a 5d8.
That's rough.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it happens, though.
Jeez.
Right, that's the end of my
That
turn.
do be how it be sometimes.
Oof.
What was that? What? MC2 son.
All right, how the fuck do I get out of this shit?
You can make an athletics check or an acrobatics check, I believe. No, wait. To break out of a grapple.
Yeah.
I believe it is. What was athletics?
Now, if I don't want to get out, would I still be able to cast a spell?
It is. You just have to make a DC 5. Flat check.
All right, I'll make the flat check.
Oh my god.
Just.
Nice. At least you make it.
All right, well, I am going to do something with extreme prejudice to the guy. He needs to roll a reflex save. I know this is a save or suck situation, but it's just so cool if it works out.
But you get to Aqueous Orb.
I am not.
I was hoping you were. Imagine you doing an Aqueous Orb while I hit it with a Cone of Cold.
Okay, so that's a success. So he's not impaled, but he is still struck, and he takes half of this damage.
Wow. What was it?
Impaling spike.
Oh, swing.
Oh. That's kind of brutal.
One that's impaled, I mean, just winces in pain.
And I'm done.
Alright. Van's turn.
It is one action to attempt to escape, and it's either an acrobatics or an athletics. I will attempt. Oof. Not a good time to roll a 10 today. That failed, so I'm going to attempt to cast a spell. Hoping for good. Alright, I'm good. Cool. Yeah, Band is going to try to escape, fail, turn around facing this guy, and I need him to make a reflex save as that whole side of the room just turns into ice.
Yes.
Oh my, 44.
Now you got your spell.
Oh.
What?
Nice.
12d6? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's the heavy weapon. Heavy artillery now coming out.
Wow.
And
blasting forth, the entire gets chill and cold as he just like he's covered in the cold. He's definitely feeling that, and he's incredibly hurt after that blast.
it's my turn.
Alright.
She hears that icy explosion. It's like, oh, you guys are screwed now.
Brings us back to Shinama.
You're so dead, you don't even realize it. Do a double slice on him. Fuck yeah, flat-footed.
Oof.
What?
Oh, I really wanted to freaking follow up on that.
So that the first one is definitely a crit.
Okay, well, it makes him flat-footed again. She'll take a 5-foot step here.
Okay.
Fight me face to face. That's it. 3 actions.
You just deep cut him and just throws him off, not expecting such a powerful strike. Dr. Martin.
Alrighty.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, that should be an extra 2 points. It wasn't adding my mastery specialization. It should be +4 instead of +3.
You probably need to update that.
I'm doing it.
Yeah. So, if I try to get out of the hentai tentaku wape field there, is that going to trigger attacks of opportunity or anything like that, or can I just GTVFO?
It will. Since you avoided the tentacle, you can. Doesn't even say it's difficult terrain. Actually, just you can.
Just walk through it.
Yeah, you can walk through
Oh.
it. If,
Okay.
Yeah.
If you end your turn in it, you take damage.
Well, I am GTVFing O. And then I am going to. Need to double check my feats, make sure I can do this. Pretty sure I have a feat that lets me concentrate everything on a single target there instead of splashing all around.
No. You've made a save.
Oh,
If it only does the damage if it grabs you.
got it.
So.
You should probably have taken something, unless you didn't.
It didn't grab me though, right? So I don't take
It grabbed me though, so I take a d6 of damage.
Oh,
Okay,
On-
so
on
this
this,
guy
yeah.
here,
Okay.
I'm just going to cast Agonizing Despair. This is a normal save, not a basic save.
Wait, is it a save or is it? Oh, it's a work.
Bitch.
Yeah.
That was my one per day.
Mhm.
Oh, you're on my list now, buddy.
You've got your reroll.
K's on the save.
Oh, the save.
Oh,
is
it's you're right. Never mind. Sorry, it's the save that. Okay, I was looking at this attack roll. Okay.
Yeah. Like first, I have to overcome his AC, and not roll a 4.
Right.
I think that's actually a 5 or +5, so that's 20. But still, first I have to overcome his AC, and then I have to overcome his will to. I do.
Oh,
not
so
like
does it
this
actually
gentleman.
have to be the AC?
I believe so. It's a spell attack.
Oh, so then it wasn't miss anyway. If that 19 was.
No, you don't hit them with it. There's no spell attack.
Yeah.
They just take us. They make a saving throw.
Yeah, you know what? I think I might have just configured it wrong in the sheet. As I'm looking at it here now, it has a will save. It doesn't have a. Doesn't say anything about making a spell attack.
Right.
I set this thing up all wrong.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so.
One.
But yeah, he made his saves, which is fully unaffected because it's a crit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, this time the laugh will go towards Wallace.
Okay.
Is it 31 to hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's 26 points of slashing damage. There's another saw piece that flies off and just cuts part of Wallace's wings.
Oh, man.
Oof.
Gonna throw Elijah in there to
I just
turn it off.
okay. So on Hubek's turn, MC2 and Van both take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And what was Perto's fortitude again?
14.
14. So this time it does grab Perto.
Oh.
And you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it was a 3, whatever. Okay. And then for his actual turn, he will cast a spell. You instantly recognize what it is, as it is a mirror image.
Oh, of course.
And then he'll make an attack with his mace against Perto.
Okay.
34 to hit.
Yep. That's 19 damage.
Mace.
Okay.
He just heats up into there. Okay. He's down to dying too. Thieves' turn.
He's failing his rolls or whatever.
He failed his roll, yeah. Oh, yeah, what was Blood Secret Bane?
Schnabel will save him if it comes down to it.
I think it was a talisman, wasn't it? I believe it was a talisman.
Java can take care of that, Masidu, if she needs to heal him.
Is it not actually?
Got another 2 rounds. Or 1 round at least.
Okay. Alright, so he is going to... Give me 1 second.
Now, if you're flat-footed, you can't react. Is that right?
Yuppers.
Let that just be sure.
Flat-footed is a good status to inflict, even if you're not don't have a rogue in the party.
No, it doesn't say anything about being prevented. You can't react. That's a Starfinder rule. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it doesn't say that, so...
But these dudes probably don't have reactions anyway.
So this one's just going to make 3 attacks against Shanava. with
Let's
his
go, pretty boy.
28.
Tell what you got. Raises their shield's reaction, makes it a 30 block. And then it's going to try to disarm them.
Okay. So ignore that one. So...
Oh, no, she doesn't have to. I'm sorry. No, she didn't do a shield block, so that doesn't take effect. I'm sorry. Keep rolling.
Alright. the next roll is a 15, that misses, and a 20, that misses. So 3 shots of the rapier, it's blocking the shield. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, this guy is going to... Okay, he's going to go through this door. And come out... Right about.
Oh, what?
One
There's one out of this?
open door, one here. That's his turn. Okay.
Looks like your friend just left you.
This last one is going to for a free action. You see this small little almost looks like a small little talisman on the rapier. He'll activate it,
Oh boy.
and then he'll make his rapier shot against them.
What's he doing?
Yeah, he activated talisman.
The one that
The one
went up
that's-
to behind Volus? Oh, okay.
No, he used his entire action just to get there.
Oh.
So first action is a 19.
Misses. Oh, thank God, misses.
All miss.
Yes.
Actually, I don't think I. I don't know the talisman's actually burned yet. But the trigger is when you hit, not when you make an attack. Strange.
Yeah, it depends on what the talisman is.
Yeah, this one says when you. The trigger is when you hit. Breachill with your fixed weapon.
Oh yeah, that's when you activate it then.
Okay, so it hasn't. It didn't activate this turn, but
Yeah.
that one would be good. So Snicks brings us to Perto's turn.
Now, oh, never mind. That guy wasn't in range.
Yeah. Perto is gonna go ahead and mark this man first. Gonna roll my secret knowledge in case I can get that +1.
I mean, you don't. He looks human, but he's casting spells. He could be a sorcerer.
Okay. Let's see. Then I'm gonna tell Volus to attack him. Switch to the page. So Volus' first attack. Roll the 4. Volus, come on. Then a second. The second's actually 25. I haven't put in all of the flurry stuff for Volus, so I just rolled it as the first one, and then it's a -2 for a second attack.
Okay. He is going to. Use a reaction,
Oh no.
and as Volus goes, he kind of like motions like a bit back to the person behind him, as he will. True, I'll get the images as well. He will do feint against Volus.
Oh.
What is Volus's perception?
His perception is 17.
17, 27.
Do I roll on that, or is it just like
No,
17 plus
it's-
10, like the
it's-
same
yeah,
kind of thing?
Same thing.
Okay.
Okay, so it is flat-footed to his next attack.
Okay.
And then
I guess it's already flanked, so that doesn't do too much. Okay.
And then for the mirror image, there was both misses. So 21, 27 both missed, so 2 images gone.
Okay. And then with my last action, Perto is going to attempt to twin take down the man, his new retrained feat. I have to roll like a DC 5 flat check or whatever to actually do the action, though, right?
What is it? Is it?
Because I'm grabbed by the tentacle or whatever.
It's only if it's a manipulate action.
Oh, so no, I'm making a melee attack, so that doesn't qualify, right? Okay. Okay. So boom and boom. The Eclipse attack again is a 29. And if the Dog Slicer hits, it does 1 extra damage because Backstabber. Thanks, Backstabber.
Does it break on a 1 like the old ones did?
No, they don't.
No. Is that how Goblin Blood used to work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So the dog slicer hits the mirror image.
Oh.
So that
At
gives
least the
you
mirror
12.
image is gone.
Yeah, that's why I was like, how? What's way can I get the most amount of attacks off on my turn?
The eclipse does hit.
Nice.
Okay, I'll take it.
Max damage looks like.
Oh yeah.
No, wait. Why are you doing D4s? Shouldn't it be D6s?
No, it's a
No.
nice
Oh.
D4s.
Yeah. Let's see this time.
Okay. I'll be boring and I'll electric arc the dudes.
You guys try to escape first. Otherwise,
Oh,
you have to
right.
flat.
I'll escape. So acrobatics.
Yep.
Do I get out? Is that like a full round action, or do I need?
It's
to,
a 1 action,
You
and it's against the spell DC. Yeah.
So you managed to wrestle free from the tentacles grabbing a hold of you.
All right. Does that mean I can move out as part of that action, or does that take my other?
It would be a separate action. So
Okay, just making sure. All right, and then in that case, I guess how's Volus? Who's hurt within range of me? I've got 15 feet.
Me and Volus, I think.
Yeah.
and
both
that guy
kinda
that's
hurt.
dying.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Man
If you want to hit him,
room.
I don't
All
mind.
right, yeah. I'll reach out and touch.
So I can't actually see anything right now.
Move your character token.
I can't even see my character token. I just see a white background.
Select all, and then you should be able to move your token.
Okay, so I'll just use assurance, and here we go. That's 34
I'm
to the
moving
guy
around my
who's
token
dying.
and nothing's changing.
Oh shit!
Oh, that plus 30 though.
Oh my god.
I just closed Roll20 and reopened. Then that's weird. Also, that's a lot of healing.
I'm done.
So he is no longer dying. Van's turn.
Going to attempt to escape. Actually, I'm gonna try to cast a spell. It fails. Lovely. It was one of my
Oh,
5th level
God.
slots too.
Okay.
Oh no.
So mark it off.
Hero point? Oh, you don't have.
I will then attempt to escape. Somebody needs to get rid of this shit. Does anybody aside from me have Dispel Magic?
I do.
I do, but it's not prepared.
I fail.
Oh man.
Can you see the Cosmo, or is it still?
I'm trying completely shutting down Firefox and relaunching, and if that fails, I'll try switching to Edge. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure Firefox is completely killed right now.
Strange. In the meantime, Shanava.
Friend left you here to die. Intimidated him, so I guess that won't work. I'm gonna do another double slice. Bring this dude to his knees. Oh well, I did something with the
Wow.
other one. 26 hit.
He'll use his reaction to nimble dodge the first hit, give himself a +2 AC, so that attack misses.
Oh,
Oh.
But the 34 does hit.
okay. She's going to. That he keeps that AC bonus up for the rest of his turn.
No, it's just
for the one hit.
it's just for that
Okay.
one hit.
She's gonna raise her shield. She's like, "Come on, show me what you got."
Dr. Martin's turn.
Right. Well, mulling over the angles and distances and everything, noting that using a line attack there would hit 2 of the bad dudes, but would also hit 2 less bad dudes, and so that would probably be bad. So instead, what I shall do is what I should have done several minutes ago, and I'm just going to shoot this dude with my very thirsty bow. So reload, shoot, reload.
That's a miss. Just out flies and bolts on.
Also, don't forget the bleed damage he's still taking, or the other guy is still taking.
Yeah, he took it. So he took it for 2 rounds, and then this last round he passed it. But he did. So he did take 12 points of bleed damage altogether. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 1, 2. This time it will go for MCT. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Is it random among us or random among everybody?
That's everybody. I'm just rolling. In this case, I roll a D8. I gave you all numbers, so it can. So yes, it can hit them too. It just hasn't, unfortunately. I'm assuming a 42 is a crit against an MC2 down.
Oh.
Against MC2?
Yeah.
My AC is 27.
Okay, so you take 42 points of slashing damage.
Oh
And
my!
also bleeding.
Okay.
Thing is a menace.
Does he have sneak attack? He does have sneak attack. Alright. And he is going to, in one action, with the mace against Valis. 26 to hit.
No.
He's flat-footed though.
That's sure.
His AC is 29.
Holy shit. Can I
Yeah,
see
he
that?
has a 6 dex modifier because he's nimble now.
Oh, damn.
Alright, and then for his other action, he is going to cast a spell towards Dr. Martin.
No.
I need a will save.
Do I recognize it, or do I need to roll?
You would recognize it. It is paranoia.
Oh, okay.
So, for the next round, everybody is your enemy. And
Oh, great. Fuck.
Well, I hope you guys won't mind if I start throwing them down the bombs.
Remember that line he drew?
Oh God. You're right. Everybody is my enemy.
oh, and going to
Okay.
get Van and Bertha take 1 point of damage.
Oh no.
Oops. Alright. Brings us to the other guys. The one up top is going to make an attack against Shinava. 33 to
Show me
hit.
what you got. Finally. Okay. Just gonna make him flat-footed or bash. Your choice. 10 points. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
He'll take the 5-foot back.
Oh,
And then he'll
smart move.
move over here.
Where you going?
Ooh.
And he'll attack MC2.
Okay, so it's I shoved him. I can follow him.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, to there while you shove him. Okay.
Okay. He'll move. He has mobility, so he does not provoke. And then he'll do his second rapier attack against MC2. 24. You said that misses.
It misses. Ah.
Okay. The other one, the one behind Volus, will attack with its rapier. 55
Misses. Or actually, wait, no, because he's flat-footed, right? No, yeah, no, it's still 27. Never mind. What am I talking about?
Those all miss. The one behind Van will do the same thing. So rapier hit 19,
Oof.
30.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Okay. This time he'll use the actual talisman this time. So on top of the 7 damage, you take 6 additional damage.
Van isn't looking good, guys.
And a bleed.
Never dead.
Ow. That was uncalled for.
And I think that was the second one.
Yeah, it was.
So then last one. 26
That
flat-footed.
hits. That hits.
Oh boy.
So that is 15 points altogether.
Van really doesn't look good.
Okay, still standing now. That's good.
Brings us to Perto's turn.
Okay. Perta is going to tell Volus to get ready and use his support action, as Perta is going to try and lay into this man in front of him. So first up, we got Twin Takedown, Pew Pew.
Oh, we got a crit.
Oh,
I
a
think it's
a crit on the special thing.
Yes.
So
Oh, yeah.
it doubles, and then also would add a d6,
And it blinds him.
and it blinds him, and also, because he's my hunted target, applies its weapon specialization, which means he's also bleeding. I think it's 1d6 now.
That's real nice.
Right, so those are both actual crits actually as well.
Oh,
Because
Okay.
he's flat-footed because of Volus.
Right.
oh
Okay.
you're wrecking him.
We'll say, yeah, the dog slicer does, I guess, 25 then, because it does 1 extra because backstabber.
It's a 25.
It's 1d6. Go
Bone
ahead.
Slicer. And then 10 from the
It's-
Eclipse.
And then 1d6 plus 1.
So 20 from the Eclipse, it didn't double, so it would be 22 actually, sorry. Because then it adds the deadly d6 is what that other roll was. Oh, and then, interesting. Well, I guess that part unfortunately doesn't necessarily matter because bleeds don't stack, and Volus also applies his 2d4 bleed, but that bleed, as long as he has it, means he's also dazzled. So he's blind and dazzled. And bleeding.
Jesus.
Okay. So is it... So what's Volus's bleed?
2d4.
So, guess that's better than the 1d6. I guess that supersedes...
Well,
is that how that works?
it would be-
it's 1d6 plus 1, but...
Yeah, 2d4 is effectively... Well, I guess it's got a higher max and the same minimum, so...
Yeah. Alright, so he just suddenly... Everything just goes off, and he's blind, dazzled, bleeding, and one just fell swoop as he gets pecked and stuff. Yeah.
And then I hit him one more time.
That's
Yes, for good measure.
So it's not a 36. Sorry, I'm looking at my flurry. It is -4, so it's a 32.
32, so it's just a hit.
Yep. Okay.
Damn,
So
almost
10
like
10 damage.
Oh, ha!
Melee Rangers, let's go!
So he's definitely looking a bit roughed up after that. C2's turn.
All right. How's this thing in front of me looking? The one that just tried to stab me in the face.
The one he's looking just roughed up.
All right.
I thought I heard a cat.
All right. I will. I guess the tentacles are still here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes.
All right. Fuck it. I'm gonna reach out and vine Van. I guess I'll take a 5.
If you have to.
He's already used his reaction to dodge my attack.
All right.
And one of them's blind, and...
Dazzled.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you should move anyway because Shanav's going to barrel through him to protect you. So if you want to move, that's perfect.
He's like, aha, I knew you were going to do that.
Oh.
So I go back and kill the
I know, right?
hostage.
I'll move
It's cat and mouse.
after because I don't have reach otherwise. So. Okay, 46 to Van. And I'll
Damn.
Man,
over here.
Oh boy.
Wow.
what the hell spell is that?
It's
That's
his healing.
Healing
Oh, it's the
thing.
battle
molestation.
medicine.
Mud.
Oh,
Oh, that's mud, baby.
good lord.
Mr. Van?
I'm gonna try to escape. Oops. Escape, not spells. Jesus Christ. Can I just roll above a fucking 5 for this?
Oh, man.
Alright. I'm going to try to cast a spell. Yay! Yeah. Let's see. Where do I want to go?
I was about to say, go hide behind the rat, but then I realized he thinks we're all enemies right now.
We don't know that.
Yeah, I guess we don't.
Go in this corner.
You don't know that yet.
I'll go on top of. I
This
do,
is-
because I know what spell was cast.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shoot,
go-
I keep forgetting. Yeah, I need to.
I'm gonna
roll
teleport on top of these boxes over here in the back, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. I just want to make sure the mud doesn't get rid of the bleeding, right?
It does not.
Okay. You take 3 points of bleed damage.
Oh, yeah, I gotta roll that, huh?
Oh yeah, you get your flat 15.
Is he bleeding again from something else? Because I thought
Yes.
Pardo healed that. Oh.
Correct. I did heal his bleeding, and he is bleeding again.
Whoa!
The talisman.
Oh.
He's climbing
okay.
out of the gutter.
You recover from the bleed. Alright, we'll actually stop here since we're a bit over.
Okay.
We'll resume next time with this showdown
Perfect.
at the Wainwright shop.
Oh boy.
I mean, slavers, forget about it. That's like Shadava's, that's worse than like so many other things. She just became a liberator, you know, of Kate and Kaylee. It's like, get the hell out of here. I'm chopping your head off.
Yeah.
Imagine Elijah retiring only to get kidnapped and
Pulled back into slavery.
killed and pulled back into slavery.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get rid of Resilient Sphere.
Oh, poor Elijah.
I
figure I would throw it to Elijah and just make him more interesting.
Is he trying to, like, this way, what, kill his character?
I mean,
I can see
Range between two of you.
Man, it's
see-
such a rough life.
he's like, I can
Yeah.
finally relax and put my go away dog. Finally relax and put my guard down, and then I get kidnapped. Like, fuck this.
Right, checks out.
obviously the gods have it in for him.
For real though.
He just needs to pledge his soul to Great Grandpappy.
Yeah. Well,
Cool,
I'll
thanks.
see you guys next
Thanks,
week.
Indeed.
Yep.
The gang.
And we'll get this and
Thanks, Rob.
thank you.
Take it.
So yeah.
That's it. End this stream. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys.